here, like on the pelvis area, it's fine. But like when it's everywhere.
You know what I hate though? I hate when like you're planning on having sex on a girl, right? And you're texting her, right? And then she shaves that night, and then the next morning it's all bumpy.
I've actually never had to deal with that. Well, at least the bump. I mean, what you call it? No, but one thing that I did deal with was like leg hair. Like I don't know why like if she hadn't like shaved like maybe for a while, then I don't know.
Unless
like that little bumpiness from like she hasn't shaved for a while because like when it's like kind of like my beard stubble almost, where it gets like not like this long, but like you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, and you can actually feel it when, like, you're thrusting in. Or,
what
like,
are we talking about again? Pussies? No, pussies?
But that's
what are we talking about?
You have to...
We're talking about pussy and gooches.
Oh, okay. Wait, why are we talking about gooches?
Jesse, I know how to deflect that. You hit her with the counter bush. You have a bush.
I know.
Yeah.
No, plus my leg hair kind of blocks it out, too.
What is your leg hair blocking?
Wait, what? Your what? Your hair?
Okay.
This is a great start. This is a great start.
Fucking women are gross.
Why are you talking about gooches though? What's the point? What's the point of the gooch?
I mean, that's your main fixation,
Actually,
right? According to Patrice O'Neal.
I've never done anything with the gooch.
I have.
Alright, tell me your story. Then.
Yeah.
No, like the good old like lick
Let us know.
the good old lick from the pussy lip up the gooch and then to the hole.
Oh.
Like that nice long.
You're
lick.
a monster.
Jesse,
You're a barbarian.
That's very risky business because you don't know unless she's clean well.
Yeah, she was clean. She was my girlfriend at the time.
You're a barbarian. No, she's with you. She's not clean.
Now she's nasty.
Damn straight, Jesse.
I made her a freak. I made her nasty.
That's how you do it.
You're goddamn barbarian.
I fuck over these girls.
That's why Jared wants the Asian because they're always secluded.
They're always
And
clean.
they always sit on your face.
And they got the tight
they
gooch.
clean?
And they got the tight
How
gooch.
are you
Not
talking
clean.
They're not clean? Oh, it smells like ginger.
Well,
It smells like kimchi.
A good old ginger root.
What?
You're talking about some Vietnamese chicks. I don't know what they got going on.
No, I'm talking about all Asian chicks.
Asian chicks gooches smell
They
like.
nasty?
They smell like pho broth.
They smell like kimchi. They smell like kimchi.
Oh my god.
Good old sesame seed oil.
So, would we like to introduce ourselves?
We're starting.
So this is the Fat Burger Redbeans podcast. So I guess we'll go around the table, starting from Andrew.
Hi, my name is Andrew. I really like biking and making Cameron feel insecure about himself. Cameron?
Hey, I'm Cameron.
Mission accomplished.
I would just like to clear some things up. 1, I'm buffer than Andrew. 2, I still think women are gross. And 3, I'm on the keto diet. Thanks, Andrew.
Might as well just say you're gay.
I'm not gay, Jesse. I don't like men. I like girls.
I was gonna say that just fuck.
So I'm Jared. Number 1, I am buffer than Cameron. I think women are beautiful. And I'm not on the keto diet because I am not gay.
My name is Eric.
Kim Jong Un.
Kim Jong-un.
That's racist.
I think Cameron is gay, you know. Really gay. I'm really good at League of Legends and I like K-pop. So yeah, that's me.
Wait, before Jesse gets into it, is this my role in the podcast?
Yeah, you're gay.
I'm the guy who's in the denial of the closet?
Ain't nothing wrong with being on.
Oh, wait.
I don't know, are you?
It's
Just for clarification, I'm the only one who's bi here. Cameron's just a faggot.
Alright, so I'm Jesse.
Boo.
Well,
fuck that League of Legends.
I suck at League of Legends. I'm a below average gamer, and I rage a lot. And I blame my teammates because they all
Stop
suck.
telling him to kill himself, dude. That's not nice.
No.
You are brown.
I'm broad too.
And I like Asian women.
I like Asian women too.
Who doesn't?
Oh, no. Black girls are top tier.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Depends on what type. The light skinned ones are.
I like
You know
my,
what?
I like my chinks.
You know what? That,
I like
that,
mulatto.
that brings us to our first topic, everybody. Rankings.
Oh God.
Alright.
Rankings of
Alright.
women.
Starting from around 2. We'll start with Andrew.
I just want to make it clear before we get started that this is not a racial thing. It's a preference thing.
Yes.
All right. So we all love every race here. We're only unironically racist. I mean, shit.
We're unironically racist.
Hold on, wait. Hold on.
Actual
Hold on,
racism
wait,
is faceless. I
Hold on,
hate it.
let me get this out. In my opinion, everyone's racist. At the end of the day,
Oh,
And then-
God.
then-
everyone's a little bit racist.
So we all have to admit our biases, and I'm gonna admit mine.
How many are we going towards? Well, how many?
Okay,
What's the
let's
number?
Okay,
What's
okay.
the top 4?
Okay.
1 to
4,
4.
that's easy for me.
Okay, let's
1 to
let's-
4.
Yeah,
Let's
top
start.
4.
Let's start just number 1. What's best in your eyes? Because I think if we go for the top 4,
How about we do best and worst?
best and worst.
Best and worst. Just 1 and 2.
Off
wanna go simple?
the 4 basic races.
Simple.
Basic races.
4 basic races: earth, water, fire, and black chicks.
Oh, I'm sorry. Where's the bathroom?
So just for clarification, there's a party going on
Talking
right
about
now.
girls. You want to join us?
Okay.
Alright.
So,
So, basic clarification.
basic clarification. Excuse me. Fuck you, Jerry. No, you say it. You say
What?
it. You say it.
What?
This man's
We're starting
taking,
from you.
This man's taking
Okay,
10
wait,
minutes.
hold
to
on,
say
okay,
his
We're going
case.
around
stop. Okay, so starting from Andrew, we're gonna start off with what is your
Best and
favorite,
worst.
your favorite race, like in terms of like girls or what your
Preference?
preference is, and then what your like worst is.
And it doesn't even mean you don't like them. It means it would take a really, really special girl.
Or
for my
she has to
list
be like
to
really, really hot, I guess.
Oh
I don't
yeah.
know.
So obvious. I'm a fucking weeb, so we gotta go Japanese. Lowest tier for me is dark skin black, just because it's not my preference. It's not what I'm used to being around.
Yeah.
But I can appreciate it. I think all girls are beautiful. All women are lovely.
Get off the stage. Fucking
Alright,
gay.
All right, Cameron.
So we're giving our cases or just stating?
Just one.
You can give your case if you want.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so 1 for me is black, and I want to make something clear.
Black.
It's the black girls specifically. I want to make one thing. This is a racial thing. All right, I generalize. Black girls to me are the best. They have the spunkiness. They have the power. They have the attitude.
Why are you so serious?
Because this is
Because this is a serious topic, goddammit.
He likes to dominate over
Okay,
a black
you like
woman.
black? Okay,
it's a
okay.
racial thing. Not in that aspect.
He likes to be a dominator.
Alright, keep it short. Keep it short.
Cameron just likes to be dominated.
All right,
That's
worst.
Because
Worst.
okay,
Go tier. Go
I
tier.
can go. I can go all day.
Oh, you can keep going.
No, okay.
Go, baby.
Okay, so on the black girl, real quick, I'll just say they have the attitude that is just fun, because you don't want some girl who's just like, oh yeah, cool.
You
call
like
me
seeing them scream
cupcake."
that in the middle of the night?
No, you want a girl who's gonna call you a stupid idiot and you call her and you slap her.
You're fucking gay.
You sound like a serial killer right
Not
now.
slap her like that, but like in bed, you know, like a tiny little, you know.
Mm.
Anyways, low tier for me is white girls, and here's the thing: is I'm not a self-deprecating white girl guy.
You're self-deprecating white girl.
I don't hate I'm a white enthusiast.
He
I
is
don't hate
gay.
my own race. But the thing is white girls are generally all the same in my experience. They're so annoying and they're so stereotypically, they're hollow. They have nothing going for them. They just get on Snapchat all day. I don't know what to do with it. They're so superficial.
This man's really troubled
Like
right now.
I don't care. I don't care about how much fucking almond butter you eat. I don't care.
Oh my gosh,
you wanna talk about eating almond
Of all
butter?
people to talk about all,
But I don't talk about it.
Yeah, you do.
You spent
This
literally
man-
the
We
last.
literally
We're
in the
gonna take
last
a
hour,
little-
you were talking about nothing but almond butter before
You know
we
what?
started.
You know
this.
what?
take a little
No,
detour right
hey,
now.
hey, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
We're gonna take a little detour
Okay,
right now.
but just-
this man
no,
has
no.
been slurping and gurping on some almond butter ever since he's gotten here. Talking about this
Just
keto
an
diet,
example.
eating
Whatever's
salami and
fancy.
cheese.
Okay, but with white girls, it's like I can't deal with their annoyingness. It's in their nature. They're just so perky and smiley, and it's all fake.
And I'd like to
Please
second that with
continue.
Cameron. I'm switching mine to white girls because I failed to consider them as even women.
What a white person.
So I'm just to clarify.
They're not
Cheers.
even people.
Cheers.
All right, are you done? Are you done with yours?
Gotta say one thing about Latina girls.
Okay.
Okay.
One thing, and it's Latinas are basically last, but I put them a little bit above white girls just because they're hot and sexy, especially when they're young.
I thought they were your second.
No, second's Asian.
Okay, makes sense.
I like my face getting sit on.
Okay.
But with Latina girls, the reason why they're down, even though I consider them hotter than Asians, is if you mess with them, even if you don't mess with them, but they consider it messing with them, they'll fuck your life up. They know your fears, your anxieties.
That is fucking
They
true.
will go for your
I can
feelings.
say that from experience.
They're crazy.
Yeah.
They're fucking crazy.
No, wait, hold on. Let me add this.
Go into it.
Like in my opinion, like Mexican chicks, they range in various. They in terms of like craziness, it ranges variably from either being completely normal like white chicks and basic to being completely psychopathic. Now on the other hand, Salvadorian chicks, they're just straight up fucking crazy.
Specifically,
Yeah.
Salvadorian.
They just have problems. They just have fucking problems.
Thanks for the advice.
That's just from my personal experience. So if I could, bring me another Salvadorian chick who can prove me wrong, please. Preferably with a fat ass.
You want to go in on your wrongdoings? What happened?
What happened to you, Jesse? Why are you such a hurt person?
Why this Salvadorian hate?
She did me dirty.
Oh! Is your car keyed? Is it?
No, she car keyed his heart.
Car keyed his car. Car keyed his car.
She car keyed my heart.
Dude, you want to hear a story?
No.
Wait. Okay,
Jared.
I'll get into the Mexicans.
Jared,
We'll bring it back around.
Yeah, bring it back around.
All right. So, I too am a weeb. So of course, the Asian women are my number one pick.
For reference, Eric just clapped himself because he's a loser.
So we have the loser and the faggot established.
From the bottom. The bottom.
I've heard something.
Hey,
That sounds like this whole table right here.
I'm only half faggot. But that's right.
Oh,
So the
God.
bottom.
Oh, God.
Number 4.
You're a faggot too?
The least amount. The least amount. It was gonna be black chicks, dark skinned black chicks like my boy Andrew, but then Cameron brought up the white women, and I have to agree. Specifically white women who dress up like Asian chicks and do their makeup like Asian chicks.
Oh.
I knew he was gonna go with that.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is the worst.
Get the Patreon
Yeah.
accounts.
Is the worst.
Yeah.
That is my
It's-
least favorite.
It's
There's no coming back from that.
It's kind of like when white guys, they get into all the Japanese or let's say like the African American culture and they just dress like that. But some guys, they're not about that.
Yeah.
But girls, they have no brains and they just
Oh my.
this is me talking.
He's saying they are hardly people.
Yeah, they don't have personalities of their own.
What are they
because-
then?
Huh?
What are they?
They're just copycats.
They're just there.
They're just cultural inhibitors.
They're personality suckers.
Yeah.
They're
culture vultures.
No. They're the type of people.
I'm sorry, Cameron, but a good chunk amount of white people are culture vultures.
I think he's talking about women in general.
Oh God, yeah, you're right.
If you think about it.
Well, I mean, maybe if you meant
But at the
that
same
way.
time, they were what bring like the culture out at the same time.
You know
Yeah,
what
look
our
at you,
cul-
Jesse,
you
taking
know-
over the white man.
God damn.
You know what our culture is? Society, toilets, fucking functioning shrieks.
Society toilets?
Oh, dying in famines.
Oh yeah, that's true. We survive famine.
Slavery.
Spreading the plague.
That's just good business.
All right, you know what?
Slavery.
I think it's time to turn over to
Did you
Eric.
just literally just say slavery is good business?
What?
Come on, Eric.
Alright, Eric, your turn.
My number 1 is chinks. Cute chinks.
Only
Last one, my least favorite is ugly chinks. Oh yeah.
Wait, this goes.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple.
So you're saying it skips all the tiers?
Eric has a preference for
Cute
Bobs.
chinks. Exactly.
Oh my
The more
God.
you speak the lung now, the more Eric likes you.
One thing I want to know is that considering like from your best to worst? So you're skipping all the other races in between, and then the worst is
So all the other races aren't even in consideration.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Alright.
That's commendable.
Keep the race pure.
Jesse has the most interesting stance of them all.
For me, number 1, ABGs.
Oh wait! I gotta switch that out. I like ABGs, not cute chicks.
Wait,
you like
What are
I like some
what are
ABGs.
Asian baby girls.
Asian
Asian
baby
baby
girls.
girl, you know.
You like babies?
No!
No!
Idiot!
Pedophile.
Okay, I'll
Fine, really hot
Alright.
Asian chicks with big
So-
tits and fat asses.
I know,
That's
but-
what
That what's money?
Oh, are they short? That's why they're considered
Oh,
babies.
they
No,
want money.
Like
Eric,
4
No, it's like-
5?
like
Yeah,
it's
that's
just like
audio-
babes,
We have an
almost,
audio.
like-
Like,
Oh,
we have
that's
an
what I'm
audio.
saying. Like, hey,
user
baby,
base
what's up?
Of 0 people.
I don't know, something like
So
that.
for context, I like to say
I like girls like
that
that.
they're usually people who are the Instagram people who do all their makeup very nice bodies. They're small, they're very petite, and they have terrible personalities half the time.
Are you talking about the Asian baby girls?
Yes.
Yeah. Aren't they like really rude?
There's nothing wrong
typically?
with these. They're usually generally very conceited.
Yeah.
I'd say there's a few good people out there. Just like you can't generalize, right? So ABGs for a lot of the time they're just very stylish. I'll give them that. They're very keen on style.
Yeah, of
and
course.
makeup.
They gotta stay up to date.
And they are Very passionate.
I love my ching chongs.
Yeah. Don't we all?
And then so anyways, I was saying so. Pretty much,
Number one is really your ABGs.
Really?
if anything, like you want to be specific, like I actually like for in specific like Asians, I like Polynesian chicks, like so like say,
Okay.
like Hawaiians,
They're really cute. Yeah.
Polynesians and stuff like that,
He likes fat
or
chicks.
like Pacific. I like the thick chicks.
Pacific?
I like girls.
Specifically.
I like girls with thickies, pretty much.
With
You know,
thickies.
you know what's cool about Polynesian chicks?
Mhm.
Most of them grow up in the culture of doing the hula and the Tahitian, the dances.
Mhm.
They know how to sway their hips.
Exactly. That's why. That is
Ooh,
why.
that's
You want to switch now?
Cameron knows. Cameron knows.
Oh yeah, I think I changed my number
No.
one. My number one is girls who are mixed with white and Asian.
White and Asian.
White and Asian.
Would you? Okay.
It's 'cause they're
here's
pale
the
skin?
thing for me.
So like,
Ooh.
so like
Oh, you like these dirty mud Filipinos.
Jesse called you a chick.
All right. So
Dirty bro.
Specifically?
Do you mean like specifically white, like as in European? Or are we talking like Euro, like Asian
Am I ever
shit,
gonna
where
finish?
it's
What do you mean?
Oh,
French.
Russian
I
and
didn't get-
Japanese?
I didn't
Have you ever
get
seen a
that.
girl like that?
that's fine.
No.
Dude,
No.
Russian, Japanese chicks.
You'd have to show me.
Okay,
some
okay.
stuff.
I know what
Triple
you're talking. I know what you're
Triple
talking
S
about.
tier?
Because they're very.
I don't know
lovely.
about. I don't know about
They're
triple.
very
cute.
lovely.
They're cute.
No, Russian Asians are pretty
There's
cute.
French
I love
and
it that.
Vietnamese.
Oh,
But
you know what?
actually-
That's poppin'. That's poppin'.
Actually,
That's fine.
I'd have to
Yeah.
see. I'd have to see.
And
Some
my favorite like
We
mix
got
of
one right
Asian
now.
for me personally, my favorite mix of Asian is Blasian.
You got him in the back burner.
Exactly.
You say Blasian?
Yeah, Blasian.
Of course you do. You like the Polynesian girls. They're basically Blasian in the first
Exactly.
place.
Janae Aiko,
Yeah, she's Asian.
what
too.
you call it, honey gold? Mm.
Jesus Christ.
Honey gold, hit me up,
Wow.
please. Please. Okay, so anyway.
Okay, so let's set the final.
I didn't even finish.
Oh, you didn't
Yeah,
finish.
yeah.
No, I didn't even
He
finish.
didn't say his worst.
Oh,
He didn't say his
shit.
worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
For my worst, it probably is white chicks. Because I don't know why. Just for me personally, I just don't see anything personally like that stands out from white chicks. Like there's just nothing that stands out in my opinion.
Yeah, true.
They're like only like if you want to be specific, there are certain white chicks that I do feel are like break like into like maybe like the A or S tier, and that for me, like if you want to get like a specific like picture is like the dark skin girl with blonde hair. So I guess like if you want to be specific, like kind of like Australian chicks,
Okay. Oh yeah, I do know.
like so like that, like
Yeah,
with-
yeah.
Oh, short hair? Mm.
You
like
know
so like the Australian chick with the dark like the really dark skin like blonde like but like
Yeah.
really blonde
So
hair
maybe-
and blue eyes.
so
That
you're saying-
that shit
So
hot.
would you say mixed white girls are actually very good?
It depends.
Depends where they're from.
Yeah.
Because I could say that's a little bit of mix of New Zealand, and New Zealand actually has some pretty lovely ladies over there, and just like lovely as the architecture. That's not the word. The greenery. It's a great place. You ever been to New Zealand?
No.
Great.
They have
No.
really
Hey,
big.
hey, shouts out to the Zealandese.
The Zealandese, the
No,
Sugandese.
biggest thing is I've met a few people from New Zealand, and their biggest pet peeve is saying, "Are you from Australia?" or saying "Good day, mate," because they speak with perfectly normal accents, like American accents.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I can't imagine like a strong English. I mean like Australian and Britain. I can't imagine that like writing you. That's gross. Like,
That yapping
yeah,
like
come in me, mate.
Give me that cock. No, that's the thing. The Brit chicks, they
Keep
don't
that
say
soundbite.
they say cock, and for some reason, cock just doesn't sound sexy to me when I hear that.
You gonna put your seed in me?
What intonation? What version of penis would be good for you?
Jesse hears the
Just
word
give
cuck
that
and he
dick.
really starts
Just
blasting
give
him.
Just give me that dick, baby. That's all I need to hear.
That's all you need to hear?
Give me that dick, daddy.
You're a
That's
monster.
all I need to hear.
You're a monster.
What?
You're a barbarian.
A dirty
What?
monster.
This man's rolling around in all his hair.
I'm sorry, I have a lot of testosterone.
So for the general list, it's the final tier. Lowest tier is obviously white girls.
Yeah.
Plain white
But
girls.
just to preface again, lowest tier doesn't mean you wouldn't like anyone from that
yeah.
range.
It would just take a
For me,
lot. It
ugly
would
chicks.
take a lot.
Just to
Remember,
preface,
ugly
everyone's
Except for Eric.
beautiful.
Except for Eric. Ugly chinks are ugly chinks.
Yeah.
We all
Okay,
said we
okay.
all said white girls good for Eric, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But Eric has bad days.
Eric is strictly
Ugly
Asian only.
chinks.
I like chinks.
Okay, so I like to be completely clear on this. We think everyone is beautiful people. They have even.
I
Ooh!
That was fucking ugly.
Here's what you think.
No, because let's be honest, there are some ugly people out there.
Keep
But
the
they
race
stop-
pure.
they
One of them being right here.
Don't
Hey.
touch me.
Alright, so since we're talking about girls, let's talk about Tinder and Bumble.
Oh, God.
my God.
Okay.
Let's go, baby.
So for context, Jesse is a Mumble and Tumblr.
He's a
Bumble.
Tinder. He's a
Bumble?
Tinder thirst trap.
Yeah. He's got a big old pecs and a great smile.
Hit me up, please. The DMs are dry, and so is my dick.
He's got the nice beard. He's got the Hitler Youth haircut.
He's got the Yugen, the Hitler Yugen.
He's really. He's got the little baby chains. This man's really trying to thirst trap on Tinder.
That's
So
really
so
hungry.
so let's get into it.
Fuck you.
So let's get into
Fuck you,
Tinder.
dude.
Jesse, what got you into?
So-
what got you into?
Okay.
Just, in all honesty, like, just like as a distraction. Like,
Loneliness.
yeah, that's it. Hey, let's be honest. I was lonely. I wanted to get my quick nut in.
And have you, Jesse?
You really are.
No. Tinder and Bumble are fucking useless.
You know why? You want to know
I
why?
Why does nobody match
no,
with me?
Pretty much Tinder and Bumble are pretty much like mobile games to me right now.
Yeah,
PUBG
pretty much.
Mobile?
They are. It's kind of like it's like a game.
I mean, like, pretty much it is because it's even like I would say it's a pay to win game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because like when you pay for Tinder Gold, yeah, you do get like because I remember one of my cousins had it, and then like he did say like he did get more likes or like matches because like.
Makes
The one
sense.
thing, if you do use Tinder and Bumble, you do know about like the like if someone right swipes on you, but you haven't right swiped on them yet, like their pictures like all blurry and stuff, and they try to sell you like the gold or like the plus version, and like that's supposed to like be able to like oh you can just automatically see them and just automatically left or right swipe
White
on
swipe?
them. Shut up.
So, like,
I had a speech problem in elementary school. Shut the fuck up.
Still do.
So, Jesse,
Fuck you.
so, Jesse, from what I'm able to glean about this Tinder and the Bumble, right? Correct?
Yes.
Is that they're primarily dating sites, and they're based off.
They aren't primarily dating sites. They are dating sites.
Well,
Well, actually, to be honest, on
Apps.
Bumble, they do have this like little feature where it's like you can switch it from like they have like Bumble Date, they have Bumble Friends, and they have Bumble like Network or something like that.
so they're all systems of meeting people.
Yeah, except Tinder is definitely more like I'd say like definitely more like hooked around like for like the hookup people, and then Bumble is more for like serious, I guess, in my opinion.
Okay.
The girls have to message you first on Bumble.
That's
Which
true.
is hilarious to me.
Which means you're never gonna get a message ever.
I got the good old ooh woo from a.
Oh!
You know what?
And
Jesse gets the oohs.
why? Why did it have to be the first message? You were a thick Asian chick
You
too.
should've said, "Oh, whoa."
Do you
Hey
fight
guys, what does
Yeah.
woo mean?
UWU.
Okay.
It's a cute
Yeah,
face.
So here's
Also, like, look, hold
It's
on.
like a cute
You
anime
should fight
face.
you?
I know.
Alright.
But does
So
it
this is
mean
what I've been
anything,
able
or
to.
is
This is what I've been able
No,
to.
it's like you're making a
decipher
cute face.
for
It's like,
people
look,
who,
it's like this.
who participate in this.
Okay.
In this
It's like a cute
environment,
little face.
is that ooh usually means oh it's kind of cute. Oh whoa, you want to avoid any chick that says oh whoa because they got some fucked up shit in their past. They are fucking feisty.
Those are the raw XD chicks.
Yes, they
Oh.
will fuck your life
My
up.
favorites.
Oh.
The hot
Really?
topic. No. Not at all.
I mean, you're wearing the Naruto shirt.
I love Naruto, but we're not gonna talk about that right now. Back to Tinder.
Back to Tinder.
You're one Hot Topic shirt away.
So let's get in to the descriptions. The girls of Tinder.
Okay, so obviously the lowest tier, and this is like about 80%. Which
The
is
girls who have their Cash App.
And
in
more
there.
Tinder than Bumble, because Tinder has a lot more.
Tinder is very popular, so it
Yeah.
has a lot more general audience to it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
So it's consisted of around 80%.
Well, girls know they're gonna get a lot more traction on Tinder.
yeah.
Definitely, just because of how.
And
simple
also
it
on
is.
Tinder, there is a thing. In regards to like what you can post, like in terms of your photos, you can be a little bit more racier or like a little bit more like showy on it. Like there are like legit chicks who were like show like pretty much almost like their areola, and then like
Oh, God.
but like on like Bumble, they're pretty strict on their pictures on what you post on there.
Okay. So,
Let's get into the descriptions.
all right.
The
So
descriptions that we see, the most common ones.
most common one, Jesse has this great term for it. Would you like to say it?
Slum Busters.
Ah.
Those aren't in the descriptions. Those are just the girls in
Those are
general.
just-
Just for clarification, Slum Buster is a word that like we created like in high school.
Well, we learned it from Nick, or at least I did.
The Schlump Buster.
The slump
Okay,
buster.
so pretty much a Slum Buster is pretty much like
A girl that's there to bust your slump.
yeah,
You're-
pretty
you're
much.
in a slump.
To sum it up, it's pretty much just a chick that you think is like really really fucking ugly. Like,
Well,
and then like the thing is like guys can be Slum Busters too.
Yeah.
Well, let's
and
admit
the whole
that.
point of it is
Cameron's
that
one.
is your,
I'm kidding.
And the point is, it's meant to bring up. It's meant to bring
Damn.
up a
You're gay, now you're a slump.
Well, it's a girl who you know is gonna give it up.
give it up or break your streak
But
of
the-
not having anything.
The
Yeah,
thing about
the
slum
Buster slump.
busters like me is that it's nothing but profit for me.
This man just
There
said
you go,
divorce.
Cameron.
This man just said he's,
Cameron's a 3 out of 10. He's getting the 1 out
Because
of 10.
what you gonna
but he's still
do?
getting-
Nah,
She's
I'm-
gonna leave me?
this
Thank
man
you.
said he's a pay for play.
Pay for play?
You said you're pay for play.
do
You
you
said
mean?
you make money.
Wait, you said you want to go to the Red District.
Bitches need dick, and they buying it.
And you're supplying it.
Yo, Cameron really is the plug because he plugs it right in.
I don't charge by the inch, I charge by the foot. Bitch, take a look.
So what is that, like 10 cents?
No, that's AMC.
What was I talking about?
What?
AMC.
Let's go back
You
to
never heard of
I'm
AMC?
talking about movie
Alright.
theater.
He's a circle back.
Okay, so Jesse,
Cameron's getting heated.
in the top 20%,
I'm not gay.
how many people do you think are there just to show off? Like, they're literally just there for attention seeking?
I would say a good amount because
I'd say about 70%.
a good. I would say 60.
Well,
60
you-
in my opinion, 60 to 65% because I do run into a lot of chicks in their bios and it says, "Oh, I'm just looking for a friend." And it's like, why the fuck are you on Tinder for then?
You
And
don't-
would you incorporate that into the Sylvester population?
No.
No.
No, really?
No, because
you
it's
still
the
work.
pretty girls, and I'll tell you what the description says. The description always says, "I don't go on here often. Here's my IG."
Yeah.
Because all they want is followers.
Yeah.
They're not looking to hook up or go on a date.
They just want
They're just
followers.
looking for followers.
Free advertising.
Because they know there's going to be a bunch of traction, and of course their stuff comes up on people. Like, people don't seek them out; it just shows up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
But so they have their IG there, and they say, "If you want to hit me up, add me on IG."
Yeah, and then it gives the guys false sense that they're since
They're gonna get in
Oh,
contact
I'm
with you.
hardly on here, so if you want to message me, DM me on like Instagram or follow me on Instagram.
Or they'll
DM
say you have a
me.
better chance of reaching me if you hit me up on IG.
Yeah, pretty much. So it's like it's supposed to give them like, in my opinion, it gives them like false. It's not false. I guess false advertising.
Well,
would
not
you say?
necessarily. It's
False
just that
hope.
they want attention.
False hope. Yeah, false hope.
Well, that's smart
And
on
we
their
sure,
part,
we
honestly.
sure know
It is
about
smart.
that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
smart on their part.
that's why I have my Instagram and my
See,
Snapchat on there.
This
Guy in the ads?
This is the thing
Yeah.
about women, right? This is the thing about women, right? Is why, especially in college, why do most women have dignity? Like, just do what the Tinder girls do.
Don't
like,
have
use your
dignity,
body.
say
Because some
with
girls
me.
have standards.
Yeah, don't get.
Why?
Not all girls are hoes.
Not every
Why
girl's
not
on
make
Tinder.
money
Okay, Cameron.
while you're young?
Actually,
and not ugly.
Cameron, have you heard of the?
Cameron, just because you don't have dignity doesn't mean
Because
other people
girls
can't.
don't want to get an
I have
STD from a nasty old man.
Christian.
Have you heard, Cameron, have you heard the principle in which it has to do with reproduction? And because the fact that
Yeah.
women can have
Warm.
limited reproduction, and the fact that males can have unlimited,
We can make an
that-
army.
This man got really boring really quickly.
No. I was gonna explain why that's the case. So why
Sex ed?
why women don't want to get with you.
anymore.
Sex ed.
I ain't trying to
Women
learn.
want to get with me,
Women.
and they buying it.
Okay.
Only little girls, not real women.
That's another thing. I want to get into after this. But
Okay.
explain to me.
I just want to explain, just some property. Can't remember. You can look it up. You'll probably be able to find it. It's essentially that because women have limited reproduction quantities, and we have,
That too.
okay,
No.
and we have the ability to create unlimited babies. We can fuck forever until
Yeah.
we're fucking 90 years old.
And women naturally are supposed to get hooked on one guy and have as many
No,
babies
no.
with him.
And that's
But
the
guys
thing.
do
Is that that's not the principle.
Okay.
It's not a it's a biological thing. It's not just men and women thing.
Yeah.
Or like human.
No, yeah, I get
So
it.
the whole point of the female, or at least the one with the eggs, for limited reproduction technically, is that they have to have higher discretion with the people that they choose. So
Yeah, I
because
don't
men,
deny that.
because men or the one that produce unlimited,
Unlimitedly?
can just like produce forever. So they have to get out as much of their nut as possible.
Girls want the strongest guy.
Yeah,
To
it's
protect
just
them.
it's
But-
it's just a natural
Natural
thing.
selection, baby.
Yeah.
It's just
But
a natural thing.
What I was saying is girls are hot when, especially when they turn 8. Let's say 19. Keto diet. But let's say
No
girl,
sugar
let's
for
say
Kevin.
let's say
Keto
19.
diet.
Let's
Not
say 19
again.
is when a girl reaches her like peak where she looks young and attractive and she's tight, and then up till
Well, biologically, when
100%.
women, like, it's hard for them to have babies after, like, what, 35?
40.
Yeah,
40 has been the
what-
normal
what I-
menopause hits
what I'm
exactly.
saying-
40? No, it's 40 because my mom having a 40.
okay.
And that's at the tail end.
Fair enough, but what I'm saying is based on looks. Like when you hit the big 30 and you start to decline in your looks, you start to age, get crow's feet, and all that. It's why not use the fact that you have the one thing that will always turn men, as smart as they are, into dumb cavemen, and use that to make money.
Speak for yourself.
You dumb caveman.
Yeah. So,
I'm not talking about you, Jared, the alpha male. I'm talking about most men in general.
Thank you. What are we
But-
talking about? I thought we were talking about Tinder.
we're talking about Tinder, but I was
We're
just talking
talking
about.
about-
Okay.
what I was saying was it was smart on girls' part to do that.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Oh, yeah, we were
Think
talking
about
about
it, because
the
it's socially-
self-advertising on
Yeah,
Tinder.
it's smart for them to do that because they don't want sexual attention.
There's
Because
my followers.
it's a negative thing, or not sexual attention, but sexual intercourse.
It's not
at the
even
time.
it's not even sexual in terms of these girls on Tinder. It's just it's kind of like an
Yeah.
ego thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it has anything to do with sexual. Because if it was sexual, they'd actually just be on Tinder looking for someone to have sex with.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
And there are girls on there where they like in the description where it says like something like
Dick.
weird. Yeah,
But
pretty
you
much.
won't call
Hookups only.
Yeah, hookups
Ooh, are
only.
you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
there are some,
But that's-
but
that's
usually,
3 out of 10.
but to be honest, those are the slum busters.
Yeah, pretty much. And speaking of those slump busters who are very sexually aggressive, there's also the what I say, fat chicks who are, who are on here.
Dare we
in a-
say it in
dare
this
we say-
generation? Because everyone seems to get fucking offended by
Dare we
everything.
say, fat bitches.
Ooh.
That have on their descriptions something along the lines of, if you can't handle a little curves, then you might as well swipe left.
Okay,
But
I
I'm
will
sorry,
s-
lady. I'm sorry, lady.
Trust me, I
You
will
got-
swipe left on you.
I can't handle a little curve, but
I
you
will
seem to have
swipe
a
left
lot.
on all that fupa.
You got more than a little curve, man. Please move along.
Yeah.
So Eric, have you had any experience with this at all, or any kind
Nope.
of familiar stories?
No, I don't
You
use
never
it.
been on East Meets West?
No, but who else? I heard advertisement about it, but that's about
Jesse
it.
has a Tinder.
And Bumble.
I have a Tinder, and Cameron had a Tinder.
Yeah.
I have a
And-
Tinder
Oh,
and Bumble.
I have a funny story of why I quit.
Go
Go
on.
ahead.
No
Okay.
hits.
Okay, so this was no. I got plenty of hits. One side note: I saw the girl who I lost my virginity to on Tinder. She didn't swipe right on me.
And you said,
I
From Anime Expo?
thought that was my one. Yeah, I am X, but that was
Oh,
The Diva
yeah.
chick?
Huh?
The Diva chick?
Yeah.
Just the one tier going
Hey,
down.
let it be known that I'm not gay. I fucked a diva chick as my first.
That's
okay?
pretty
He's gay now, though.
That's pretty
He
gay.
went to Anime Expo.
He's gay
and
now.
He was
went
trying to convince her to dress up as Hanzo.
Okay.
Try to put a little beard on it
Anyways, here's my
too.
story
Anyways.
of why I quit Tinder.
Okay.
So I was working at Target at the time, right? And I was
Yeah.
I was 19, young and horny. I didn't care about I was like, I just want a nut. So I got on Tinder, right?
Uh-huh.
And every 3 girls who I've chatted with I've actually met in real life eventually. So this is why I quit. It's because there was a girl who worked at Subway, and she was big, but she was cute. Black hair, glasses, kind of like a geek. And we were talking, right? We were chatting, and she thought I was funny. And then one day I just decided to throw out there, "Hey, I eat booty holes."
Are you serious?
And she said, "LOL, Cameron."
You
And I was like,
nasty.
"I'm serious." And she's like, "I'm just looking for friends." So now I can now I can
You
get.
want like this thing?
I didn't send any
Jesse's
pictures.
looking on the
I
lifesaver.
would have. But the thing is now I can't ever go to that Subway again. So I've learned that with Tinder.
Says who?
Huh?
No.
Well, yeah, I could be an alpha male and be like, yeah, I'm the one who said I'll eat your
Well, there you
booty.
go.
What of it?
What
Yeah.
is? You
It's
know,
just
Karen,
awkward
she probably
for me.
doesn't remember you.
She
That's the
probably
worst.
doesn't.
That's the worst part.
No, but it's just you
I don't know.
never
If
know.
someone said
You
they
never
eat my
know.
booty, I'm pretty sure.
I guess the
Same.
moral of my story is you never know who you're gonna meet in real life on Tinder. Because I met a history teacher who I met on Tinder at my college.
Crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You should have gotten
Did
that
you
free
fuck
A.
her?
Did she teach you some new stuff?
You
I
fucked
never
her?
had her.
Did she give you the history of her pussy stank?
No, I told her that I
Tell
told
you about the
her-
history of dick.
I hit her with the line that I still have a good back, and I'm trying to put you on a bed. And then she said I'm only interested in learning history. And then I accidentally met her at my college.
Sup, baby?
She might not remember it was me,
And-
but I remember it was her.
And to be honest, that's the main reason why I still haven't signed up for one, because I do not want to
Recognize anybody?
recognize anybody or anyone
Yeah.
to know I exist, because I was bullied as a kid and I hate myself. But
So back to Tinder.
back to Tinder.
So
let's get on Bumble.
Actually,
More
speaking of-
description.
Let's say speaking of
More
chicks of like that, that I've actually never. It's weird. The only chick that I've ran into that I've known is one guy in our friend group, his ex-girlfriend,
Mm.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Damien.
Oh. Oh yeah.
you really can't. You really gonna put this nigga on blast.
Hey, shout outs to Damien.
They don't know who that is.
My boy Damien.
Don't worry, Damien. I left swipes.
He's
I
lying.
ain't gonna do it.
Are
I ain't
you
gonna
saying
do
this
anything
girl
like,
wasn't good
lying.
enough for you?
No, I don't do my friends like that.
Oh, okay.
This is a man thirst trapping on Tinder.
And I ain't ashamed about it.
All right, back to Tinder.
Can
we talk about the? Can we talk
Bumble?
What about these Disneyland girls? They're on Bumble
Oh,
Yeah, they're on Bumble too.
You know what? Go get into that. Get
I've
into
never
that.
seen. I've never seen that. Explain to me.
Every I would
Okay.
say about 90% of the
Explain it.
girls have at least a picture of them at Disneyland with some Disney attire on them, and their description says something like "looking for someone to Disney with," looking for someone with an annual
looking for someone to
pass.
take me with Disney, or like looking to someone to join me with my pass or something like that.
And these ladies are a bunch of moochers.
Pretty much.
Oh.
Oh my God! Yeah, thank you, Andrew,
Oh,
for reminding me.
smoker friendly.
Also, all the, yeah, 420 friendly.
420 friendly.
Or looking for a buddy to smoke with, which AKA means girls looking for free weed.
Hey, I admit, I right swipe on some of those. Some of those are cute. Some of those chicks are cute.
Hey man.
I'm looking.
And you're the one getting tricked.
I'm looking for the sesh. I don't mind giving up some of my weed for it.
What if they ain't giving nothing? What if they're
Exactly.
taking for the free weed? They're like, see you later, buddy.
I'll make sure they give me some.
They're like, thanks, smoke
What?
with me.
Whoa.
Not in an aggressive way.
This is a rapist.
I use my good old swab. Might get some looks.
Your big old neck beard.
Exactly.
You chick lady.
I took them on my chin. Cover my chin on them and they start tickling.
He starts slapping his belly. It's his mating call.
You know what I want to get into?
Fucking
after
monkey.
this? We can finish the This man just brought out his inner bonobo.
Fucking monkey, dude.
The monkey man himself.
Hey,
What's
Jet-
the song with the
Jet-
monkey? It's like Monkey Man. It's like 80s.
DK song?
Monkey sounds for an hour.
No. There's
no.
like a
Shut up,
Ah,
Eric.
okay, never mind.
Monkey
Jesse.
sounds for an hour.
Cameron has a story to tell.
I want you to do that again.
No.
What?
I'll do it
Because
later.
wait, because Jesse honestly proves that the theory of evolution is real.
We're talking about Tinder and Bumble. We're not talking about
Jesse has evolved from caveman.
I am a monkey.
Oh no.
I am the proof that we have all evolved from monkeys.
I have a story, but it's back to like the Latina topic. We don't want to get into it.
Go back, might as well.
Let's go.
Okay,
We can always make our
So
way back.
this was last semester in college when I was in English class, right?
Yeah.
And it was English 101. So it was a bunch of straight out of high school kids. And I had a lot of fun in there. And I was making fun of the teacher, telling jokes. Everyone liked me.
Super funny and handsome.
Yeah.
Cameron's football team.
No, none of them can get up there and give a presentation.
No one made fun of me?
They were weak crybabies.
Mm.
I got up there and I was strong. But no, listen. Listen.
My
There was this thing, Mexican.
Cameron, Southern Stanley.
I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Keep going.
There was this thick Mexican chick that sat to my side. Okay, this is about like a 2-minute story if you don't mind.
Keep going.
But
Go ahead.
I was kind of into her. I was looking to her. She liked my jokes, how I made fun of the teacher, and I eventually just said, because I was with my boy Chris, and I love Chris to death, and we were just memeing on people the whole time. And I eventually said, "Hey Chris, watch this," and I threw her an index card with my number on it. Like I actually threw it at her, and she said, "What's this?" I said, "Call me." And then she texted me in class, right? So I thought we hit it off. We talked afterwards. I said, "Hey, let me go take you to Taco Tuesday at Don Gilberto's, right?"
That was your first mistake.
Oh, lame.
No,
That was your first
Oh,
mistake. You went to a trash Mexican place.
She would,
You want to go to Taco
She-
Bell, baby?
There you go, Jared understands.
right? She was into it. We ended up not going. We were planning for the next Thursday, right?
So
And
you're
then-
saying
wait.
she canceled on you.
Her brother picked her up while I was talking to her.
Oh, okay.
You better not
So-
fuck my sister, fool.
Yeah, I always got
Hey,
shanked.
fool, hey, way, you wanna fuck my sister?
Si se
bam?
puede.
No, he came up to you and said, "You want to
Si,
fuck my
senor."
sister, fool?"
Yeah, but here's where it gets crazy, right? So she also had like this fat bitch friend who sat next to her that she's also known from high school, right? And I guess she's one of those girls who's overprotective of her best friend.
You
know,
Oh, yeah. Oh, you were telling me about that.
But now she's psychopath. Oh, I was telling you about
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Wait,
It was
the
a while ago.
psychopathic, the fat chick, or the girl you're dating?
The
Or
friend
you're
chick.
with?
The
And
friend.
she manipulates the girl I was interested in.
Ah,
So here's what happened, right?
It was like
Oh,
a year ago.
she's one of those friends? Ah,
No, this
shit.
was a couple months ago.
Mm,
It
Oh,
was,
fuck.
it was fall semester.
It was a while back. You told me about this a long ago.
Or is this another chick?
No, this was last fall.
Okay.
So maybe it's... Oh, because I've had a run-in with 2 Mexican girls. We'll get into that on another podcast.
Okay.
But so what happened was I was nighttime, right? And I get a random phone number, and this is what's crazy. I get a random phone number saying, "Hey, do you like that girl in English class?
I remember.
Yeah, I was talking about it. Do you
remember.
like that girl in English class?
Oh, shit.
Do you think she's cute?" And I was like, "Who is this?" And then she texts back, "Oh, I know you like her. It's so cute." I don't message, right?
Being a serial killer.
5 minutes later, another random number texts me
She
and
got multiple
says,
phones.
"Yeah, I don't know. She has multiple numbers.
She got burner
I don't know
phones.
what app she used." But she kept texting me like, I bet you like that girl, don't you? That's really cute.
She got WhatsApp. She got her cell phone. She got one of those pay phones. She got one of those.
I use my whole phone.
Here's the thing. She kept asking me, and it was eventually 3 different numbers that she texted me on Wednesday, right? The day after, like I asked her out, and she texted me, "Do you like her? Do you like her? Do you like her?" I keep ignoring it, and then the Thursday comes up in the morning, and she says, "That girl that you like in English, she got in a car accident with her brother.
Oh yeah.
She's in the hospital right now. It's on her cousin's Snapchat. Pray for her." I was like, "What? What the fuck's going on?" Right? And I texted, and I called her, not the number, but the actual girl who I was into, and I was like, "Hey, is everything all right? Like, what's going on? I'm getting some weird numbers saying that you're in the hospital." She's like, "No, everything's fine. Everything's good." It's like, "What the fuck's going on?" And then I knew automatically. I was like, "Are you texting me on a different phone, trying to see if I'm worried about you?" And she's like, no, why would I do that? Why would I do that? So then the next week pops up, right? And I automatically knew it was her and her best friend, because they would always text in class 5 different random numbers. It keeps going up. 5 different random numbers in class, and I would notice from the side of my eye the crazy fat girls looking at me to see my reaction, and I just look at it and put it down.
Shrek herself.
And then, oh my god! And then what happens is, the next week, the following Tuesday, I eventually stopped talking to her. Like, okay, she's
really,
crazy.
Cameron?
Yeah.
Good on you,
like,
Cameron.
really. I'm like, this is crazy. This is not worth it. I'm glad I didn't go on a date. Then she starts texting me. It's a total of like 11 different numbers now. She starts, yeah, I keep blocking her.
She playing with you? Shit.
This
No,
person
she keeps texting.
This person I find that Mexican chicks can range in any variation of crazy.
It's both of them conspiring against.
It's too much work.
But this is what because they're straight out of high school, so they're still immature.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I was like,
But you're just so handsome, Cameron.
I know, right? No, because she liked the idea that some guy finally was attracted to her, and then I said no because of her best friend. But anyways, to make it short, she started texting me the crazy girl on a different random number. Oh my God! You're never gonna get. You're never gonna get any of that cute English girl. You're never gonna get any. Yeah, I texted her.
I would have called the police.
I know I should have ignored her, but I texted her, "You're annoying." And she was like, you're just mad that you're never going to get her pussy. And then I ignore her.
Is that why you're texting me from 11 different numbers?
Yeah. So I ignored because they still try to say hi to me. I know it's them.
So
they
childish.
still try to say hi
So
and
childish.
how you doing, right? And then eventually when they realize I'm ignoring them forever, like a week goes by after the first incident, they start mushing chocolate cookies on my fucking table.
What?
Yes.
What do you mean mushing? This is at a
Like,
college.
Because they
Chocolate.
get the packets of cookies from the cafe and they open it and like smash it while I'm going to the bathroom because I take like a long
And just
bathroom
leave all the
breaks.
crumbs and shit on your table?
Yes,
Is there not like a teacher somewhere?
there is, but what am I going to say?
You're
Hey,
smashing cookies on my table.
these girls are harassing me. I'm not going to be that guy.
I'm
I
being
just
bullied.
throw it across or whatever. But
Men speak up.
Then
what
what
I do is I
happens-
just gently swipe it to the person next to me.
then what happens is I knew a girl named and I used to go to the bar with them after class, right? Yeah.
Shout out.
Don't shout out. Definitely not. I can go into stories about. Okay, but
Fucking, are we talking about Webster or something in this bitch? You know Webster?
she. Ooh. Story for another time. Okay, so
That's for next
she
podcast.
gets jealous. The original girl that I was interested in,
Mhm.
and I guess the conspiring girl, because like, she doesn't like my girl, or he doesn't like my girl, right?
Mhm.
So they see me hanging out with them, talking after class, and hanging out, going around school, walking, talking, going to the bar, right? She sees this, and she starts spreading a rumor around class
Sorry about
that I'm a
spreading her
fuckboy,
legs.
and I'm trying to fuck as many chicks in class as I could. And I know this because she talked to me, and was good friends with me at the time, was like, hey, you know that boy? Yeah, he tried to get with me and was saying nasty stuff. He's just trying to fuck every girl in class. So
Cameron, you of all people being a fuckboy?
I'm not a fuckboy.
What a surprise.
No, Cameron's not a fuckboy. in my
I'm not a
opinion.
That's why he
Fuckboy.
says he hates women.
I will.
This is in college, right?
That's why I'm not a fuck, because I hate women.
I will vouch
I'm
for
not gonna say I
Cameron
like
saying
that.
that he's not a fuckboy.
Thank you so much.
Disclaimer: I think
Well,
women
you're
are all
gay.
beautiful creatures.
That I will vouch for.
So basically, I still ignore it to this day. I don't see her, the girl that I was initially interested in.
Yeah.
But I see the psychopathic chick.
Oh Jesus.
You should get with her.
She still says she's all sweaty and greasy.
Exactly.
She still tries to say
This
hi,
is like
Cameron, and I
grease.
still ignore
Are
her.
you serious?
I like the grease off of you,
Dude,
baby.
you know what?
Yeah.
To be honest, that's the only reason I'm not like trying to get something right now. Even though I should be and I should be experiencing life and all that crap.
Okay.
I'm like I get so fucking paranoid, especially after my first like ex.
Yeah.
That like. Okay, cause quick story. Essentially, long story short, like it's in this.
Do you mind if I tell the moral of my story real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Close it all out.
For anyone in college, I'm so glad I pray to God that I dodged the bullet on her, because let's say if I took her out and let's say I had sex with her, I did anything with her, that was a case ready to happen.
Imagine if you were her first two.
Yeah, that would be a court case ready to happen. Careful who you meet in college. Latinas are psychopaths. Avoid them.
All you white cis males, listen
Take
up.
this from another Mexican dude. Mexicans are weird and crazy.
Says the Mexican man.
Good pussy.
That's
though.
what I just
I like Mexican
Good
guys.
pussy fire.
Not
You like Mexican guys?
You're gay?
I knew it! You're gay! No!
Gay!
You're gay! Shut up! Okay, go ahead.
Alright,
You're sorry.
Wait, Cameron, wait. Cameron's gay.
Let it be known.
Okay.
What's wrong, Cameron?
Sorry, Cameron, you set yourself up for failure.
It's
on
okay
that
to be
one.
yourself,
You
Cameron.
like wait? What? You like Mexican men?
We'll accept you for
La
whoever you
pizza
are.
verga.
Ay, wey.
We still love you just the
Ay,
same.
ay, ay.
Ay, basura.
All right, Andrew, you got a story?
Oh god.
I tell your story.
Alright, I'm really uncomfortable telling this, but long story short, I went in too deep. I got
In them sugar walls?
I never heard that term before.
Basically, I got led along by a person who used me for emotional support.
Oh,
And-
I think I remember you telling me about. Yeah, I think I remember. You
I
telling me
hate
about that.
saying names, but I don't give
The
a fuck.
little girl who's laying on your bed?
Yeah. Long story short, okay. Long story short, I get interested in her. She used me for emotional support, and then she moves into my best friend's house right next to, like, no, not my best friend's house. Literally the house right next to my best friend. So for about like a year, like maybe like 8 months, every time I went to my best friend's house, I had to see her like over there, fucking a guy who's literally the name Chad. So the version Andrew,
Chad?
the version Andrew versus the Chad. And he was pretty nice about it. I like the guy. Chad's a fucking great guy.
I say word of advice to some guys. This kind of has to do someone with it, but like kind of like using guys for emotional support. But like if you're in a relationship and your girl is going to another guy,
Oh, that's fucking poison.
is going to another guy for emotional support, she's most likely fucking him. Because in the great words of Johnny Sins,
You're degenerate.
this is legit. This is a legit quote from him, and I think it's actually really good, despite him being who he is. It's
A man's man?
yeah, pretty much. But what you call it? Be careful. Don't let your girl talk to another guy or like let him cry about your problems, because a guy's shoulder to cry on is another dick to ride on.
And
What
here's
video
the
was
thing
that?
about that.
Thanks
Just
a
the
lot,
main
Jesse.
thing is like, it's not that you don't let someone else go to like someone else for emotional support. You do your best to work it out with them
Exactly.
in the moment. And I hate the idea of being super like on privacy. I'm a big person of privacy. So I believe there should be trust.
Yeah.
And in all honesty, the moment that trust is disrupted and you feel kind of disrespected, you need to lay it out on the line and say, hey, I don't like this. What are you gonna do about it, right?
What you gonna do about
Oh
it?
yeah, what you
another
gonna do about
guy.
it? What's your course of action here, right?
Fight.
Hopefully not fist fight. At least try and talk it out, because I
Let's
feel
girl,
I
let's
feel-
slap box a little bit. Okay, go on.
The biggest thing for me is just try and work things out. Like, I think the biggest thing for me is you gotta have a little humility, right? I'm not the person who's like, oh, you gotta stay humble. I'm a humble person, because those fuckers are the most conceited. Fuckers.
You won't believe how
Definitely
humble
in a
I am.
relationship.
I don't. People who say they're humble are the most conceited people on the
They
planet.
are, but definitely in a relationship, what I've learned is that just kind of you have to understand that, or this is like one of the things that I struggled with at first, is like understanding that your personal beliefs aren't always going to match up with theirs, and then sometimes even though it's hard, sometimes you have to look through their eyes.
It kind of reminds me, a little off topic, but it kind of reminds me of that one gun from a path, or what is it called? A Traveler's Guide to the Galaxy, you know?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, where it's a from your perspective gun or something of the like. And essentially, it pretty much solved every war. Just the idea of you shooting someone, and instantly, in that moment, they're able to see your entire perspective through their eyes. And it would be able to end every argument, because there's a lack of human compassion on this planet. Right? And I think that's the biggest thing is you need to have compassion for other human beings. But you also gotta admit that some people are just some fucking bad people.
Yeah.
Like that, like chick, fucking awful people. Cameron had to deal with, awful.
Yeah.
Jesse's ex, I don't know.
My first ex, she cheated on me, so fuck that cunt.
Oh, fuck that bitch.
Second girl, I will admit she did treat me a little bit good, but but like this is just from more my personal beliefs. I do feel like there may have been like some dirty shit going on the side maybe, but that's just my beliefs. I don't have any proof on that. but yeah, my first ex, fuck that cunt.
Yeah, have some respect for yourself. Love yourself. Make sure yourself is taken care of at all times before them. Because at the end of the day, when you're fucking sitting in that hospital bed, guess who's the only person there?
Me.
The doctor.
I mean, the doctor.
I'm sorry.
Nurses.
Yeah.
Yeah, essentially when you're laying in your corpse, when you're about to fucking pass out, you can say I love you to anyone.
I love you, doctor.
And nurses.
Okay, motherfuckers.
Okay, go on.
Hand her a little bit
go
more
on.
cash. She'll give you a good old HJ.
Yeah, but just get a little bit of what's that shit called?
Humility.
Yeah, have humility.
Self-respect.
And when you're in that bed, get some more. Slide the doctor 50, get some extra morphine on your way out. It's worth it.
Make sure you're deep dicking her good.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Fuck her good, and then give her some good heart. Right, Cameron?
Wait, what are we talking about?
We're talking
about deep dicking.
We're talking about deep dicking.
That's what we're talking about.
The thing is like for guys like me, shout out to the guys with average to below average dicks. You can't deep dick a girl, so you gotta finesse your way.
Of the table.
Yeah, the white guys. Yeah. Of course.
Andrew and Cameron just high five.
No, but you have to find ways to please your girl, and there's many different ways.
I eat pussy good.
The thing is here's the thing.
Eat
for
pussy like a fat man.
Shout out to all the guys out there. Especially if you're trying to go after a nice little dime piece, a nice little 30 out of 30, right? If she's short and beautiful, she's had some Wakanda dick in her, so there's nothing you can do to stop that. There's nothing you can do to stop that. So what you have to do is it's not just about deep dicking. I don't know what that is.
What's wrong with you people?
But,
I don't know. I guess only me and Jay would understand
It's
that.
when you hit the woman.
I would know.
I guess I don't know.
you can do that on like smaller petite chicks.
Honestly, it depends on the position. Because some positions you honestly do get a little bit deeper.
Well, the thing is like let's say you ever had that. You ever had that?
I love how this topic is. I love how we went from Tinder girls to sex position.
We can always go back.
Let me give you an example, right? Jesse,
Okay.
especially you. Have you ever had that time where, like, let's say, you're having sex on a girl?
Yeah.
And,
Having sex on a girl?
Of course, I remember that time.
That totally doesn't make you sound
or whatever.
virgin.
You get in the mood, and she says, I don't like this. I don't like doing this.
Okay, I want to make it like this.
Exactly. Because
Patrice
I don't
O'Neal.
care. Yeah, exactly. It's the Patrice O'Neal philosophy. I don't care what you don't like based on some other guy. I can teach you new things. Yeah, so there's more than one way to like sexually please a woman than deep digging. You can like pick her up.
Whoa!
Oh my god, that's the end of the podcast.
Dude, you're censoring that.
You know what?
Post,
Put that
okay?
shit out. We're not.
I'll bleep it.
Mark the timestamp. Mark the timestamp
Wait,
right
I'll
now.
bleep it.
We're not.
What time is it right now?
I'll listen to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Hold on.
Listen to it.
We're not censoring. We're not censoring anything.
I'll bleep that out.
We're censoring that.
And
We're
Jared,
censoring that.
No, let's talk about this.
I'll bleep
No,
that.
I'm not talking about this.
Get the
This is
fuck
not-
out.
this
Let's
is
talk
not-
about deep.
Fatburger Red Bean podcast brought to you by Taco Bell.
I don't
That's
think
it.
that's evil. That's
Dude.
horrible.
Eric's the only one who wants to
That's
get back on
evil and
topic.
that's horrible.
Wars.
But it's
Rude.
because you know Jesse.
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
It's no wait. Listen.
Oh, wait,
We're not getting on this topic.
No, listen. you
No,
just
keep
listen.
going. No.
Hold on, wait.
Alright.
If it's bad, I'll cut it out.
I'm not saying that's you don't do that. But
Yes, we do.
girls,
Oh, really?
girls like it rough.
They do. I
Not
will
not
with
to that point, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but it's
Although I'm gonna bleep that
Girls-
word, people are gonna get the context once they hear what you're saying.
No, I really don't want to do this.
No,
I
keep
really-
going, keep going, keep going.
God, go for it.
Keep
going.
going. We
Go
can
for
edit
it.
it.
It's not my-
If anything, we can edit this whole section
No,
out.
finish it.
we've had experience. It's
Okay.
girls.
Experience doing
Have
what?
experience?
We had experience. No, with women. I'm saying.
So what?
Oh
Eric, I'm gonna
my-
have to bleep that up too.
Oh my.
Stop.
Stop it.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, stop.
Finish what you're
Okay,
saying.
wait, everyone shut up. Everyone shut up. Okay, Cameron, talk about your thing.
Okay, so
Experience getting
girls.
Well, I'll keep that one.
You don't want to know about my past.
God fucking damn it.
So girls like it rough, and like even the most soft-spoken are borderline freaks.
Yeah.
If you can make them that.
Yeah, no.
If you can show
no,
them
I know that
ways.
for a fact because I turned my my second ex into a freak.
And it's of course it's not what what we're all trying to censor,
Whoa,
but
so Cameron.
it's girls do want to be dominated in a sense because they want a guy who can just take control.
Yeah.
So
Cameron,
It's the
you're
role
saying
in
you
nature.
like being.
huh?
So you're saying you like being nominated?
No, I don't like being.
Quite the contrary, my friend.
I will say with this, I like when a girl's getting
We're cutting
into
this
it,
whole section out. I don't give a fuck.
and she's
I'll
like riding
keep
you
that
and
a
saying,
couple.
yeah, right, and she's not dominating, but she thinks she is.
Yeah. It's
She's
like
like-
it's pretty
yeah.
much like you guys are like almost on the same plane. Like I know what you're talking about. We have
No,
to do that part out too.
It's because with a lot of girls, and this was the example with, let's say, Diva
mom?
Chick.
Jesus.
The diva shit.
So you would have censored that and not that.
No, I'm not censoring your mom.
Okay, so let's say Diva Chick,
David
right?
Shake,
I'm
you
glad-
traded her some hentai for some pussy, right?
Yeah,
Really
I
make
did.
this all about you, Cameron.
Alright,
No,
explain.
but
explain
it's
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Let
No,
Cameron
no,
talk.
Because I'm
No,
always going to use my example because it was a very
Your first and your own.
no, it was a very what's the word, explosive it was my first time. She did a lot of things for me.
Yeah. Okay. So it was
Okay.
a very new
So
experience.
and she said I like to be choked. A lot of
So you
girls
took both
like to
hands
be
and
choked.
squeezed as hard as you could.
Did you? Oh wait, hold on. Did you make the mistake of accidentally like going straight for?
No,
She
like,
I
wasn't
was
waking
sides.
up. She wasn't waking
sides,
up.
sides.
Cool. Okay, so clarification for. Oh, you pick up your cup.
Yeah, explain it to the guy.
Okay.
I didn't mean it, officer.
Okay, so pretty much for guys out there, when a girl wants you to choke them, they want you to pinch the sides of the neck. Don't go full force straight
The
down.
Adam apple
So,
will
like,
break and she will fucking die.
girls have Adam apples.
No, yeah, no. There's it's not as
I know you
defined.
I know you
But
say
the
Adam.
muscle,
Yours
the
cool.
muscle, the muscle that contains it right here. It's like a little dome.
Yeah.
Like the silicone thing on a keyboard.
Okay.
You break that in, they can't breathe properly. They'll fucking die.
But
This
listen,
is you guys how to
what
kill
I'm
girls.
trying to get into is there's like a false. I don't know if it's media, if it's television. I don't know what it is, but there's a false notion that girls want the face-to-face sex where you kiss them on the forehead
Shit, I want
and
that.
you rub your
Ooh.
thumb over their hand.
Candles lit in
and
the
you're-
room.
Yeah, you're
Praying to God.
Yeah, that's
Praying
romantic in their perspective.
That real slow sex.
not
that
too long.
they're-
The
That's
APG's
pretty
praying
much
to Buddha.
like the and what Cameron's saying, like the short spoken way is like they expect you to be slow stroking it.
Hey, rough in the bed, soft in the streets.
Head. Oh.
What? I hope my head isn't soft. That
Damn.
would prove I'm retarded.
I mean,
No, but like literally, I got like my like second actually went from like pretty much like whenever we had sex it'd be kind of casual, and then like but because I'm like a little bit like rough.
you are a barbarian, Justin.
Dirty one
You're
too.
goddamn mongoloid.
What?
He knows about the anatomy of the neck so he doesn't kill her.
Exactly. I ain't trying to catch a case.
He's doing his Google searches.
But anyway, like, but pretty much like by the end of like our relationship, she would be texting me like, "You better fuck me hard,"
Whoa.
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay,
You create monsters, Jesse.
A dirty one.
I'm creating hoes.
All monsters start as humans.
Well,
Yeah.
girls want sex as much as guys. Even I would say more too. It
I don't know
It
about
depends
that.
on the, it depends
Well,
on
no,
the
'cause
chick.
they don't
No,
get the
because
dick. They don't know.
there are literally some guys who are not
Y'all don't
interested
know.
in sex at all. Like
Yeah.
I know that for a fact because like I've met people who are like where they just don't want sex at all
yeah.
and they're not interested in women or.
And I respect guys like that honestly, because like
in my
it's,
I think it
in
has to do
some
with-
sense it's a
yeah.
waste of time.
Hey Eric, what's your
Really
opinion
is.
on this?
Cameron's gay.
Always love Eric's input.
Thanks, Eric. I
I'm
appreciate
tender
you.
to the shit
I'm
down.
not gay.
Alright, journey. Pitching
no,
girls'
okay,
tendons
all
on
right,
the
all
necks.
right, guys. Enough of the deep.
Okay, let's go.
Now back to Tinder.
Bumble.
Alright, Jesse, what's you got?
We already did Tinder bubble cup sizes.
Oh, okay, that'll
no,
fit in.
really?
No, because you guys are just
You know,
gonna make fun of
hey,
me.
This
No.
is a woman podcast.
Just because you have A cups.
This is kind of another. It kind of is another ranking thing, except there isn't multiple. It's kind of just what the preference is.
Okay.
So I think this time would be a good idea. We'll start with Jesse.
And then we'll go the other way around.
Favorite cup size?
It's like C and D.
CD.
Like, cause I feel like that's a nice, perfect. It's like like not too big. Like I don't mind if it's bigger, obviously, but like there's a point where it's like there is like too much.
Yeah.
Would you say it has to do with the body size for too much, or would you say it just
Also,
has to do with
also I would say like it has to do like somewhat with the body size, like if it's I guess proportionate. I don't know.
I guess. No fat girls with big tits, please.
No fat girls with small tits.
Oh Jesus.
That's just.
That I don't know why with fat like I'm sorry, but fat girls with small tits, it's like how?
They better be like a rocket engineer.
They work in a
They
warehouse.
got nothing going for them.
They work in a warehouse.
They work in a warehouse. They lift in boxes.
Yeah.
Eric, it's your turn.
For me is D.
Woo!
Oh yeah.
Eric going straight for it.
Asians with big tits, you know, cute Asians, all right. No,
That's very.
no ugly chinks.
That's very
Eric,
rare.
Eric, you
God
got
damn it,
good
Eric.
knees right there, so I think you're fine.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I'm good.
God damn it, Eric.
I'm also on Eric's side. Asian girls with big tits.
G-ho.
D's plus.
Gio.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
What are you talking about?
That's just so funny.
I like them big.
Okay.
I feel like I should go last because I know we're going to be debating about that.
All right, then we'll go over to Andrew
I'm
then.
not. I'm
We
not
will
gonna
debate
lie.
on
I'm not gonna lie.
You don't care.
I can appreciate these. You know, any smart man would take these.
Yeah.
I can appreciate A's on inappropriate women. I can
Exactly.
appreciate B's.
An appropriate
And
woman.
the thing is,
I'm not-
it has to match up to the body for me.
Yeah, okay, so
Sure.
I'm somewhat the same way, like where it's like if you have like A or like B cups or something like that, like if I like you enough or something like that, like I can get past that. Like
You know what? I
like
think,
in my opinion, I would choose over everything, over like a big ass and big tits. I will always choose like a really cute face.
Okay.
Boo.
A good heart.
So Cameron,
Get off the stage.
What's your
Get off the
My
stage,
dick.
retard.
Suck my dick, bitch.
Just McLean, what's your favorite tick size?
This is the question we're getting to. Okay, let's see.
The age-old question.
I'll say it here right now.
Stop screaming.
Why are you sweating?
I'll say it right here, right now, from our thousands of viewers.
Stop stuttering.
Our one fan.
I am going to stick. I love B cups so much.
Okay, fair enough.
I love B cups. I guess I have to explain it. It's just I like the perfect grip it has to it. That- Cause it's no, like of course, as Andrew said, I'm not gonna turn down a D cup just because you have a D cup. Ew, get them away from me. But
What kind of fucking straight guy would say
Put
that?
those big
but
old
it's-
sloppers in my mouth.
it's like you're
Give me the big city whopper.
example for you, Jesse. Honey Gold,
Mm,
B cup.
exactly.
Yeah, but it'll be a lot better
Exactly.
if you have some
She
big
has
old
a cute.
sloppers.
She has a cute face. So she's like dark skinned. She's Blasian.
My thing is
heart?
like I like how tight
I don't know
it
about
is.
good heart.
How perky it is because unless you find the rare girl when it's a D cup, there is some kind of slope to it.
I'm just saying some big
Yeah,
shitty
but-
schmackers are a good plus.
No, but I will say the only reason why because some girls like obviously are like insecure about that.
They
But,
are,
like,
yeah.
But like I met like girls like where it's like if you can literally like fit your entire hand on it and like grab the entire thing, they like take that as the worst insult ever.
If you can flip it into a dominating thing, because I feel like that's just better on your part if you can just be like, yeah, look at my big hand.
What's wrong with you?
That's what you want to do.
Oh.
You want to be the man.
You got
okay.
Okay, speaking of
But
which,
if you just trust
Go on.
me, meet a B girl,
I don't trust you, but
titty fucker. It's so tight, so perky.
yeah, because there's no tits.
Exactly.
Exactly.
She has to press it super hard. Why
you
don't
just like
figure it
sliding your little willy up and down that chest.
He wants something relative to his size.
I like
Is
the
it-
fact
is
that
it-
she's
is it
small
because-
titty and I can hold her against a wall.
reminds you of a little
Suck on her
boy.
So
titty.
is it that because if you try to titty fuck a girl with D cups, your dick doesn't go all the way through?
Probably.
That's the best.
Well, I've never done that.
Well, none of
I've
us have.
actually met like a D girl.
Well, there you
But
go.
the thing is like I would assume.
But not until you
I
try
just
it.
assume it gets in the way. With a lot, with
Cameron,
not
Getting in the way
everything,
of
but
what?
Cameron, that's the whole point.
like if
Exactly.
you
Come on, Cameron.
What is it getting in the way of?
Alright. So,
My eyesight.
so speaking of
I
the
mean, I
trying to
can't
see
see anyway.
I try to look at it more.
I'm trying to look at my dick.
what's wrong with admiring your own dick?
Surrounded by freaks.
Have you ever seen American Psycho?
I've seen my.
That's what I did.
Look at one of them.
Look in the mirror.
Watching the flaps
so
go.
speaking of the subject, as we're on the subject of tits,
Yes.
this is the age-old question that every man has gone through his entire life.
Big tits or no ass, or big ass or no tits?
Wait, hold on. Let's talk about that.
Well, no, I'm just gonna start with big ass no tits, or ass no tits, or ass or tits. Jesse?
Priority.
What's the priority? Precedent.
Yeah, Blackpink doesn't have any. Fuck.
But they're beautiful.
They're beautiful.
Beautiful young women.
Yeah.
Oh, girls.
For me personally,
Taking too long.
probably big ass. And wait, am I reading behind that?
And then Eric high fives himself.
What do I call it? I actually read a study where it said that like
This man's reading studies.
I forgot where I saw this. It's like a random thing. I think I saw like one of those like Snap stories or something like that where we're saying this and actually like researched to see if it was true. And then but it said like apparently guys who are like really stressed or more stressed, they're more into like big asses than they are big tits.
Oh, I must be the fucking most stressed person on the goddamn planet.
Damn, no wonder.
Wait, you're saying you're more stressed if you like big asses?
No, yeah, so like the more stressed you are, the more likely you are to be into like asses.
Because we'd be straight
And I will admit that is true.
Because we'd be straight shitting on hoes.
Is that because like
You shitting on him?
Is that because like? I'm wondering if that's because like.
I don't know exactly. I forgot exactly what like the mental like.
I
connection is.
think being more into boobs is more intimate. Than
Yeah,
ass, because like
That's what
you
I'm
can just-
talking about.
Yeah, because you can just turn them around and not like look at their face if you're like into
Fair
ass.
enough.
You
True.
monsters.
Yeah. So like if you're
Respect
more like what's the word anxious? What was it?
Stress.
Stressed. It's you don't really care for a person. You just want to get a quick nut.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I guess I guess it makes sense now.
I can
And then now you put it like that.
I can
Or
understand.
or at least it makes sense when you put it into that context.
I can understand the reasoning behind that.
What?
You don't, because I think it might have to do. No, never mind.
Sounds like
With like not
I was
like
gonna say
with
something-
like using a girl for a quick nut.
Well, yeah, I can understand that. I can
I-
understand the principle of like
Yeah.
glasses over.
You don't
and
see her face,
you
it's
don't
less
have to-
personal.
You don't have to look at them as a person. You just look at it just jiggling flesh.
Mm.
Well, it's just.
No.
Let's have a honest conversation.
No, seriously.
My
Say
favorite.
you're in the club. When you're looking at tits,
I ain't going to the
you
club.
have to be noticed, right?
Sorry.
When you're looking at someone. Like, I'm looking at Jesse's tits right now. And he's looking me dead in the eye with those big old nipples, right? So, there's a
Never do that
natural
again.
intimacy with
My
that,
hairy tits.
right?
I
I
can
can
braid
be, I
them.
can be,
Actually, no, they're long.
Guys.
I can be halfway across the damn room, but you see a nice fat ass, and they don't even have to notice me, but I can still enjoy it for what it is.
Exactly.
And I think it may come from the Chad tits versus the virgin ass.
I don't know about that.
Let's say
I
I
can
don't
still
know if
enjoy a
it's
nice
like
pair of sloppers.
I also don't know if it's like a Mexican thing also, because I realized that a lot of Mexicans are like just really into ass.
Because you're a bunch of
Because
degenerates.
they're fat.
Because you're...
That too.
Eric,
Let's
which
say,
one
let's
do
say
you
my
prefer?
favorite
Fucking ass, what the fuck?
Hell yeah!
Am I
Yeah.
the
Eric,
am I
you
the
like
only one?
No, these two motherfuckers.
I love fucking ass.
You like Eric likes fucking ass. Eric likes anal.
Cameron, what do you prefer, Cameron?
It's confirmed.
I prefer ass.
Andrew, what do you prefer?
ass. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, looks like I'm all alone.
You like
Hey,
wait,
Yeah.
Jared, give your reasoning behind it, because I actually like your reasoning.
Oh, that a girl can work for a
Yeah,
good ass,
exactly.
but can't work for a good tits. They
I
can do
don't-
squats and stuff.
That's a
No,
good
to
point.
me, it's about the form. You have to have a good base first. Because
Yeah,
I think the
elbow.
base between any person is their legs, right? Because you're walking on them all the time.
What is this man talking about?
And no, I'm serious. I'm serious.
Yeah, but then I
You
can
just
just go.
got
A girl with
you
big
just
tits
got
can have a
fucking-
good back.
That's mean. That's mean.
That's a good point.
What do you mean that's?
But that's only like two body parts, like back of the torso.
It still
and-
weighs them down.
Yeah, but like to me, I just enjoy legs. Because I feel like I want a person that's a little bit more mobile, so they have a nice ass, and
See,
they're
girls-
working out.
So they're less mobile.
No, that's a good
Big, girls
point.
with big tits are less
No,
mobile.
wait.
What
And
about
also-
girls
and
who
also
overweight
my-
goes to their goddamn thighs?
And also,
They're not more mobile.
and also my personal thing, I like grabbing on thighs, both sides.
So good.
I just like, I don't know why.
I like a big meaty chunk in my hand.
Mm.
That's why
Plus-
this man's grabbing his thighs all the time.
Plus,
Hey man, I know where it's at.
I will say about Andrew's point, a girl with some good thighs who's been working on her glutes and doing squats, she does know how to ride because she can get on her legs more.
Yeah, but a
It's
girl
true.
with big tits.
But
Okay,
can do
okay.
squats.
also the thing is, if a girl comes from like a small ass, like working that out, it's like literally all muscle. There's something that's nice about having like a little bit of fat in there because it's soft and like if like you have a girl riding you, it's nothing but muscle. That shit hurts.
One thing
Or
to
it's
consider,
like-
one thing to consider as well as bone structure on that
Because you're gay.
is Jared's right. You can totally have a nice ass and stuff. I just like meat.
I'm not
Right.
gay.
I just like meat. I like some chunky shit.
Meat?
I'm okay with that.
I like
Yeah, you get the
Green
big
barbecue?
old chunky
I
meats
like
in the front.
chunky.
You like green barbecue?
Can I say one thing?
I
about
get two
the
big
ass?
old chunks in the
Let
front.
me say one thing about the ass, and then I'll shut up. Let you guys have your conversation.
All right.
To me, the reason why I like ass, no matter if it's juicy, athletic, whatever the fucking variations are,
Hey, calm
It's-
down there.
whatever the freaking variations are.
There you go.
Whoa.
Is there's infinite What's the word? Infinitely.
Learn how to speak.
Infinite.
Okay, there's a
Infinite possibility.
no. There's a lot more possibility. Thank you. There's a lot more things to do with the ass than the tits. I would say.
Like what?
You can
eat
smack it.
You can't suck on no ass, my friend.
Yeah, you can.
You can.
You look like a freak. Sucking on some ass cheeks.
But it's just you and her. Who's
Okay.
watching?
Me. God Almighty Himself is watching.
Oh no.
Jesus is looking down on me, shaking his head.
God looked at his ass. He's like, do it.
Pretty
Fucking
much.
do
You
it.
say you goddamn freak. What?
But you can hot
I
dog it.
don't. I don't
smack
mind
it.
it. But I can
Oh,
go
yeah.
that.
You can do the same thing.
You know what I just realized?
I love the hickey on a girl's ass.
Jesse, you know what I realized? Porque no los dos.
Yeah.
Why can't I have
You
both? Why not both?
Why not?
That wasn't the question.
I know, but I'm just saying,
I
like,
know.
wow.
If a girl can
We
come
See,
live-
but
out-
my option
we live in
technically is
such-
both.
We live in such a great world
All right, I guess.
where we
both.
can have both.
Technically, my option is both.
No, but the thing. No, but the question.
Oh yeah.
No, but
Yeah.
No, but the
Actually,
thing is here that we were talking about is if you were to choose if like the only girls you can choose from is a girl with a big boobs and no ass or a girl with big ass and no tits.
Because technically, if your girl had ass and no tits, she'd have to get like plastic surgery.
yeah.
And I don't prefer that.
I mean, I don't like the idea.
I honestly don't. I actually don't like that at all.
I love
either.
people who are able to love themselves and kind of like deal with not with their insecurities necessarily, because you don't have to be insecure about it,
Mhm.
but people who can appreciate what they have, right?
Like I can understand like whatchamacallit, like
Wanting to have big
but like
tits.
the women who get like plastic surgery on their boobs like after they have like childbirth. I can understand that.
Mm.
But like if you have small tits, just embrace the small tits. Also play with
No,
them.
be ashamed of yourself.
Love yourself.
Don't fuck Jared.
They weren't gonna do it in the first place.
Exactly.
Alright. Alright.
Hey, Jared's a very fuckable man.
No.
No.
Of course you know.
Sorry, Jared. I'm trying to
Of
defend
course
you.
you know.
You
Of course Karen
cannot.
says that.
Oh,
Because he's.
I just got my homies back.
oh.
I'm like, you
You
pay.
You have his back?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm not
I got your
gay.
back anytime, buddy.
Handshake.
Don't touch me.
Damn.
You can't fuck a man who doesn't go outside, which is why Jared's a virgin for life.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, we're getting into
Saying the girls don't like my Naruto shirt?
No.
I do my Naruto hand signs outside. The girls come flocking.
Hey, there's no issue with the Naruto shirt. You have to go outside though, on your own.
I don't like going outside.
Exactly.
I try to meet girls on
Well,
RuneScape.
the thing is
Give
like
Jared your monkey nuts.
Please.
it's
Give
so
me that GP, baby.
it's so conflicting, cause like, it's awesome to like hunt after girls, like you know what I mean, like you know just like go after the chase. And it's awesome to like talk and work your way to feel like a badass when you finally seal the deal, but it's such a waste of time that I would love to be a guy who has no interest whatsoever. It's
I wish you had other ambitions than getting laid.
exactly yeah.
I mean, you do.
I probably could.
Well, because here's the thing. Here's the
You gotta
that's
stay
just
on
the
your
base.
purpose. What?
Like,
Exactly.
I don't like the
Ooh.
idea
Cardi.
that.
Mm.
Put that fucking phone away.
Oh, I'm just looking at Cardi B. You know.
Yeah,
Looking at
who
his
cares about
ABGs.
Cardi B? Fucking dead.
No, he's looking at Cardi B. That's not an ABG.
Okay. Back on
Not
subject.
Asian.
Back on fucking subject. The issue is for me is pussy isn't the end all be all, especially in our society nowadays. There are greater things you're working on, but however, a lot of the reasons we work and we do all these things.
Just get a pocket pussy.
is
You're a
for-
monster.
What?
My point still stands.
I would say no.
If you're a
Dirty
virgin,
monster.
if you're a virgin and you know you're not gonna get any, just get a pocket
Well,
pussy.
Wait, let Andrew finish. I'm gonna get on to another topic.
Incels, rise up. What?
Incels.
Hell yeah.
You know what? I think I have a great feeling about this group here because I'm glad none of us are going to be incels.
Just
Like I'm an incel. It says the incel.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty much.
But I think we'll all be fine at the end of the day.
I'm only 5'9". Guess I'm fucked.
Good thing I'm 6 foot.
Fuck you, Jesse.
Fuck
He's like, please.
Yeah.
Fuck you, ladies.
If any of us were incels, this would be a much different conversation and talk. Honestly,
You're the one who's talking about hating women all the
Well,
time.
I mean,
I do.
Incel talk right there, my
That's not
friend.
incel talk. That's man talk.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can you tell us
Okay.
about your first experience? Because I never knew about that.
Well, it was in high school. It
Oh
was-
shit!
This
Really?
man's blushing over here.
Wait, hold on. Who
I've never heard the story.
Wait, who here? Wait, you and you virgin, right?
Me and Jared
Yeah.
are virgins.
Yeah.
All right. So when did you lose your virginity, Cameron?
Well, do you know?
2016 AX.
Wait, how
2016
old?
X.
How old?
I was
3 years
18. Yeah, I was 18.
18?
Yeah.
I want to say. Yeah, I was 18. I was almost about to turn 19.
Eric.
It was like prom during prom.
Oh really?
Wow, really?
Damn.
What?
It was
Damn,
the.
you
It
got
was
the
the.
fucking dream.
Remember the chick that I got mad at for.
Levi.
I got
The
mad.
one, the
I don't know who she is, but I do remember.
Well, I got mad at Levi.
Oh no.
Okay, so pretty much the story behind this. Okay,
We can bleep the name if you want to.
So no, I don't wanna.
Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
So she ditched Levi and she came to me basically. Yeah, so
Player boy. Playboy over
She
here.
went with the she went the Asian with the bigger dick.
that's about it. We fucked.
Okay.
I'm proud of you, Eric. I didn't know that.
You guys are messing on my bed.
Sorry, I keep on sliding.
I know I can
How,
tell.
how was it?
I mean,
What did it feel
was
like?
nice.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I enjoy it. Yeah.
How would you explain your first time, Cameron?
Crying the whole time.
Okay, so my no, I
That too.
didn't. The first time, if I can get into the story,
Go
because
ahead.
again,
You're fine.
I've had sex with 2 other chicks, but this, if I had to be honest,
Keep bragging, why don't you?
Cameron, just go.
Just say your story.
it was she was the best.
Oh.
So it was AX, right? And actually, it was. You know what? This is why you're my best friend, Eric.
What?
You're the reason why it happened. Because we were talking about cosplayers. You were like, "Hey, why don't you go up to that cosplayer? Huh? Why don't you go get her number?" I was like, "You know what? Fuck you. I am." And it happened.
Oh,
it happened to be Diva Chick. And she gave me her Snapchat. There was a peach on her name, so I knew.
You know she got cheeks.
She a hoe for sure.
Okay.
And
Wait,
you know
first,
what?
First
Hey,
off, you should have already known she's a hoe if she's a diva cosplayer.
should I,
Any
should I- should I
cosplayer in
just do
general.
my full story or like?
Yeah, might as well tell it. Might as well tell it.
If you want, you can like shorten it if you want, I guess.
I say like condense
Spark
it.
notes.
But
Condense it a little
this
bit.
Spark
this
notes
is a
yeah.
good lesson I want to
Give
teach.
us the Spark Note version.
This is the good lesson, real quick, that I want to give to you guys out there. Shout outs to Victor. We were.
The Jack Rusky.
He took me to AX. Let me stay at his hotel. Awesome guy. But what happened was.
Any fucking ass.
If I say everyone thought, let's not forget that everyone
he
thought he
didn't.
was
Sucked his dick for
I'm,
that time.
I'm pretty sure he would have fucked
gay.
you.
We'll get into that story.
That's
in
a
second.
story for another
He was
time.
rubbing your ear and thighs when you're trying to sleep.
Victor, I'm sorry.
Victor's a great guy.
He's trying to get a good old taste of your chocolate starfish.
He tried to rape me.
But
Oh god, that's so. The text message. Okay, but.
Spark notes.
Okay, so one lesson I want to give to the day after I met her and we hit it off, and I got a picture with her, and she's like, "Oh, you're kind of cute." I was like, "Yeah, you're kind of cute. Let me get your Snapchat." She's like, "All right."
I remember you
The
snapping
day
me.
after, in the morning, right? I was, because I looked up to Victor for girl advice, and
Which was your first mistake?
no, because he got me laid. So I was like, I want to text her some shit to let her know I'm ready. What should I text her? And Victor grabbed my phone and texted her. Gave me back the phone. She automatically texts back, "Oh, awesome. How you doing, cutie?" I looked at what he texted her. "Good morning. How are you doing?"
What a player! Damn, what a player! He sure knows how to woo them women.
Just have an average conversation is the moral of the story.
He sure knows how to woo them women and make them panties wet.
Okay, so, yeah, so we got to the hotel. Victor gave me the hotel key. We talked about Caesar's death in JoJo's season 2.
Oh, okay.
R.I.P. Caesar. R.I.P. Spoiler alert. Caesar fucking dies.
Everyone-
I don't know about my dumbass thought you were talking about Julius
Caesar.
Caesar.
Talking about salads over here?
I thought you were
Yeah,
talking about-
anyways,
I thought you were about to give us a history lesson right here.
we get to the hotel. We take the elevator up. She's like, "I can't believe you have a hotel room by yourself." I started kissing
Be
her.
like, I don't?
I just said it was my hotel.
Oh,
But
Oh, you own the hotel?
yeah.
God damn.
I own this hotel.
But it was awesome because she was deeply into hentai, and she was a major Asian freak.
Was she into that
tan.
tentacle shit?
She was Asian?
Yeah.
She's a freak.
Was she half?
Okay.
Wait, did you say she was
Alright.
half or something like that?
She's. I don't know if she was half,
Because
but she was tanned as fuck.
I say from the pictures you showed me, I could have sworn like she looked like she was like a half breed.
Yeah,
She
from-
probably
from the
was.
snaps.
She had half Down
I've
syndrome?
only seen her mom. I didn't meet her, but because she was babysitting.
Of course you didn't meet your mom.
Because we were fucking that second time, and she had to babysit that day.
Oh Jesus
So I hid
Christ!
in the closet.
She said, make him
You
watch.
know you're joking.
I'm not.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Cameron.
fucking Christ!
Fucked her in her shower. But,
Woo! Let's go, baby.
but listen. So she was into all that stuff, and
All that jazz.
we time flies. First lesson I learned: time flies. Yeah, I think it was about like 2 hours, right? That you didn't see me.
Yeah, you snapped me, remember that? You're like,
Oh
Eric.
fuck! I Snapchatted pictures.
Wait, you
No.
wait, You Snapchatted pictures of you having sex.
I
with
said
her?
No, slap your ass.
I took a video of me slapping her ass. I sent it to I
Really
sent
are
I sent it to Eric, Victor, Nathaniel.
No, what you call it? I've done that before, except with
Bro, I was hyped. And I wore my senpai headband.
No,
Oh,
I fucking remember that.
Oh.
No, except with mine, it was just a complete sidetrack. Mine was I was cupping her boobs, but she wanted to take the picture, so I was fine with it. And then she took the picture. I was cupping her boobs, and she sent it to like one of our gay coworkers.
Oh,
Jesus.
Damn.
Jesus.
nice.
You guys are animals.
No, because he's the kind. I forget. He was kind of the one who kind of like set us up.
I'm
That's
just a
why.
young
So-
Christian boy.
So
And then the gay guy, he constantly asked us to like have like threesomes, and I was like, no.
Oh,
So-
fuck that.
I was like, no.
You guys really are animals.
I mean, Cameron's down.
so it was,
The only threesome I'm into is 2 girls and me only.
And one cup. What?
so it was so awesome because like she was making a lot of noise, like to the point where I knew the neighbors could hear it.
Chad Cameron,
you know
Cameron.
you know how there's like a window door that goes to the balcony so you can see the cityscape.
Yeah.
Fucked her against that. It was
Ooh.
awesome. We were drinking Kool-Aid in
Cameron's doing that
concession.
Kool-Aid.
Because Victor filled the fridge with Kool-Aid. That's how I
God,
learned.
Victor was the fucking
He
homie.
was the homie. Too bad it was his bed.
Did you come on the bed or did you use a condom?
You got nut on your bed, dog.
Did you use a condom?
Huh?
You used a condom or did you nut on the bed?
No, funny story.
Hilarious.
Okay, so oh gosh, I'd be no whatever. Fuck it.
Okay.
Okay,
Who fucking cares?
Hey, I've never heard this
First,
before.
first 10 minutes.
She got an abortion.
I just,
I've never heard the full story.
You murdered little baby Cameron.
if she got
Mamma mia.
pregnant, she'd be my wife. I'm a good Christian,
Are you
Fuck
though?
up, Cameron.
except for not having sex until after marriage.
The good old Christian, the good old community college dad.
Mister, I want to be a lawyer, be
Okay.
Jewish.
Hey, what's wrong with being Jewish? You anti-Semitic?
Hey, nothing's wrong with being
Everything. What?
Jewish. It's the fact that you want to become a Jewish person.
I was brainwashed by Ben Shapiro. Shout out to Ben Shapiro.
Cut that.
Daily Wire.
Okay.
Fuck you,
Okay,
Ben.
so listen, I was fucking her raw for 10 minutes, right?
Mhm.
And of course I was new to this. Seriously, like my first experience was just a kiss at a movie theater before this with another girl.
But it's out here sticking the stick in the poon.
Huh?
Out there sticking
No, I jumped first base all the way to home. So here's what happened.
Home run.
Home run, bitch.
Here's what happened.
Cameron Salami and the Punani Tsunami.
I was sexing on her for 10 minutes raw, right? And
Right.
right, she was liking it, and I was like, eventually, okay, I have to pull out and put a condom on. I'm not gonna risk it, right?
Mhm.
Pull it out. There's a bunch of white slime on her.
She got to secrete the snail slime?
I didn't know about that. I didn't know about that.
Okay. I know what you're talking about now.
Oh.
It turns out girls, when they're really horny, secrete slime. I was like,
That's what
I was
gets
like,
us.
no. I looked down at her when I saw it. I was like,
okay, I see what you
oh
mean.
fuck. She's like, did you come? I was like, no, I swear I didn't. I didn't feel anything. But I
She
was
started
worried.
climbing on walls.
She was like, oh my god, did you come? I was like, no, I didn't. And she's like, okay. Put that condom on. And we just went at it. She texted me later because I learned about it from her. She's like, I looked it up. Yeah, it turns out when girls are horny, they excrete snail slime.
Specifically snail slime.
Yeah, I heard Jared
Yo,
told me about that.
fucking
Dragging across the
hey,
floor?
fucking Ghostbusters, get slimed on, free.
Hell yeah.
Whoa.
But she was just a hoe,
For sure.
and she broke my heart. I was a naive boy, and I thought we'd be forever.
She broke his heart and left him like a fart.
It's okay.
Exactly.
What a surprise, the cosplayer
okay,
girl was a hoe.
She let me live a lot of my fantasies though, so props on her. Shout out to Diva Girl. You know who you are. But fuck you.
It's okay, Cameron.
Bitch.
30 girls out there. I'm
Don't
still,
cry.
I'm still waiting for the one, okay? 30 females out there.
Yeah.
If you like Naruto and not League of Legends, you like RuneScape?
That's a fucking lie. You like League of Legends.
So Jesse, now about your
Uninstalled that
first
shit,
time.
baby.
Huh?
Now about your first time.
My first time, the Spark No version is pretty much a girl from my work when I worked at TJ Maxx.
Hell yeah.
And,
His name was Lee.
no.
Broccoli.
Fuck Lee.
You fucked Lee?
Fuck Lee.
Ooh.
Wait, a guy?
But-
That's a guy?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gay.
Yeah, he's one of the, no, he's one of the managers.
Gay
But
managers.
seriously, fuck him. Anyway, whatchamacallit? So she was one of my coworkers, and how it started is like pretty much she asked me to the movies. We went to the movies. then we ended up dating for a little bit, and then pretty much that's where like I got my experience. Like she like where like the first time like where like a girl gave me like a hand job or like blow job and stuff like that. And then like pretty much the first time it was in the LBCC parking structure at the very top floor.
Really?
Yeah, in her car.
Oh,
Jesus.
that's
Damn.
awesome.
Her car, she really wanted it.
Yeah, and then call it? Yeah, because it was pretty much like one of those like moments where it's like I'm pretty sure like other people can relate, where it's like you're like just barely you're barely like getting to know each other, and then like there's like a lot of sexual tension, but you don't want to have sex just yet because like you want like something like I guess serious, like something serious. So you kind of just wait it out, and then like but like the sexual tension just keeps on building and building, and it's like okay, let's just fuck. And then yeah, pretty much that's it.
Keep bragging, why don't you?
I fuck mad hoes on a daily.
Did you spank her buttocks?
Yeah.
Also,
No, she was the only girl like where I had like experience with like eating her ass.
Jesus.
To be clear, I was very high and like a
You
little
ate that
buzz.
shit like a chocolate
I
brownie?
was pretty
That probably
cross-faded.
misses you.
That's where I did. That's
on the
why.
poo poo flakes.
No, trust me, she was clean.
So you say. Thanks to you.
Probably. But anyway, yeah, I did. That's where I learned the good old like lick from the lips down the.
Let's not go there again.
We already had a discussion about this.
God, you guys are goddamn animals.
What? When you're with a girl and you like her a lot, you do a little bit more experimental stuff. That's the thing. Like when you're with that's the thing. Like I can't do like that type of experimental stuff or quote unquote experimental stuff like with like a girl like I just randomly made. Like I have to like get to know them like after a while.
You know what's one thing I'll never do?
And like we were comfortable with each other, so that's why it was okay. And like she's tried to like finger me before.
Jesus. You slap her hand on her?
Oh.
Yeah. No. Here's the thing.
What
no.
you doing?
What do you do?
I don't mind eating a girl's ass,
Let it
but
go.
I'm gonna save her from like any mental scarring from trying to do anything with my ass because my ass is really.
She has to
fucking
get past the
hairy.
hair.
Exactly, she has to get past all the bush.
She has to get the machete through the jungle.
Hey, that's gonna be in her mind forever. That
What?
yeah, I fingered this fucking gay water.
He liked it.
She
No.
pulled out her finger and a couple of dingleberries came out.
She's cleaning it out.
But that's one thing I would never do.
She's going stab her.
I don't find
it.
I don't find it appealing at all. I would never do anal. Like that shit is gross.
Like I would
That's where the
never.
poo poo comes out.
Like I would
Exactly,
never.
it's disgusting.
nasty.
I would never have a girl do any like stuff on my ass, but like I like because I know that there are ways where you can like clean it out, like like the enema shit.
Okay, quick tip.
I don't, but I
Quick
get
tip?
what you're saying.
Like there's the enema shit, and then like
Just-
like wiping it and like all that whatever.
Okay.
Jesse, quick tip for anyone doing anal. If you're going to fuck the ass and then fuck the pussy, you switch condoms because you can fuck
Yeah.
someone's life up real
Yeah.
quick.
I know
That's
that.
how you kill someone.
Mhm.
So don't do that.
Never even thought about that.
How about
Yeah,
you just never venture where the poo poo comes out, huh?
Yeah.
Never venture where the poo poo comes out.
Well, I never will.
It's a dangerous place.
Even if I get a wife,
Wasn't
I
meant
don't
for
care
men.
how much she wants it. I'm not doing that. That's gross.
You
That's
never.
nasty.
You have to be in love, Cameron. Nice.
Ugh.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Fucking dying
You'll
right
Oh
now.
never
god,
know love.
that would hurt my chest a little bit.
That's kind of fucked up to say. What about you, Jared? What experience have you had?
None.
Oh.
I think.
How's
the
your
whole-
experience with
can I-
G-Hole?
Can I tell the experience of me with the Street Fighter?
Are you talking about when the girl came over?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, this is the same girl.
Oh
This-
my
okay, and the weird thing is,
God.
I've had 2 experiences with this girl. Same girl. And this was back in
Andrew.
2016.
This
I
is
was
the girl you were talking about earlier,
yeah,
right?
2015, right around when Street Fighter 5 came out. When it
Yeah,
first came out.
yeah.
It first dropped, and I was like, I want to hang out with my boy Jared because I'm trying to play some Street Fighter. But the girl was really into me, which I'm not used to. And personally, in my opinion, even back then, I had the idea that if a girl was into me, she had really bad decision-making skills. So I need to avoid the fuck out of it. So I'm like, I'm not gonna hang out today. So she's good friends with my best friend, and I call up Jared. We're like playing, and then I get a fucking doorbell. Doorbell starts ringing. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
No, didn't we see them when we were driving up to your house?
Yeah. We saw them driving up to their house. I'm like, what
No,
the
they were like on like the island that's in like the middle of your streets.
About like half a mile away from the house. I'm like, what the fuck?
They were just standing there.
Yeah. She had a fucking Papa John's pizza.
Yeah, we were driving up to your house and they were like standing on the little
And I
island
was
that's in
freaking
between
the
streets.
fuck out because I'm trying to play Street Fighter. And she gets in my house and she like, I don't know, man. I fucked up.
Let me suck that dick, daddy.
It was pretty close.
It was pretty fucking close. It got to the point
So
where
no, we got into the house.
we got to the house. I ate my pizza and I was like, oh, thanks for the pizza. And I was still freaking out.
We started up some Street Fighter.
Started some Street Fighter. Then I lost a few rounds, got fucking pissed because I suck at fighting games.
And then me and Alex started playing.
Yeah, him.
That's where the real game
Alex
started.
and
And then she's in the bed, and she's laying under the covers, and she opens up the covers for me, and I'm like,
Andrew
Fuck.
gets in.
because she's dummy thick. Maybe not Jared's kind of like what Jared likes, what Jesse would like, but that's straight up my alley.
I like
Even
my
to
thick
even to
chicks.
this fucking day, I still remember that shit.
I do like making my thick
And again, we start getting the cuddle on. Well, fucking Alex and Jared are putting in sets,
Yeah.
and then I just say, I'm uncomfortable. I want to play Street Fighter. I literally kicked her out of my house. Her and Alex out of my house.
You literally went, I want to play some Street Fighter, and then made them leave.
And
No, but I don't think
you
we made them
can
leave.
call-
I think
you can call me retarded all you want.
You didn't even make them leave. We just left. Like I think we went to my house.
Pretty much. I just was like done. I'm like, hey, I gotta get going. I want to play.
Didn't
with
I
Jared.
meet up with you guys at your house later?
Maybe.
Yeah, because
And
that's how I learned
I'm
the
willing to
story.
take the flak for this for the rest of my life. Can I tell another story for this?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay.
Just keep going.
The worst part is to me is I got so much flak for it, but in my mind I was proud of myself because I was able to make the right decision in my eyes.
In my opinion, I will say that I am proud that Andrew was able to say no to pussy. I will say I'm proud of that because, like, I will admit for being a guy who just is right at the point where I'm just trying to get my dick wet right now. I will say I'm very proud of
I mean,
Andrew.
you like Street Fighter, you know?
Hey,
Like
you know what?
Fighter.
We made some good fucking sets. I got a few good parries off on
It
you.
was
Fucking
fun.
show you can.
You gotta play
Like,
Street Fighter.
Hey, if you play Street Fighter, I fucking love playing Ryu just because that V skill.
But
So
I will-
much fucking fun.
Yeah, but-
But another thing I will admit is that when I first heard this story,
There was no context to it.
because when you told me this,
We just said they were in bed.
because Jared was telling me that that you two were practically spooning, so I was like,
Oh yeah.
They
so I
were.
was like, Andrew, why? You guys were practically almost.
And then
at
he
the
was
point
like, we
of
gotta go.
You guys are almost at the point of fucking. You could have lost it right there. You could have.
Yeah, and I think that you can say it's a bad decision, but I think one of the most off-putting things, and I realized with the day I realized I made the best decision, is when I met up with her 2 years later, going out like a double date, and the first thing she asked me was like, "Oh, Andrew, I heard you're bi. You're over that shit, right? Like you still like girls, like more than men?" And I'm just like, "What the fuck? What am I doing?" But that's when I need pussy. I'm gonna start talking to her, and that's where the whole thing started with fucking Chad and emotional support and all that bullshit. Because I think she realized she could abuse me, and I was like, God damn it, I fucked up. That was a hard time in my life. I'm not gonna lie.
If
Can you say you had another story after that?
That was the story.
If I
That's
can,
pretty much the whole thing. Is that the thing that bothered me the most is the fact that who the fuck says that? Oh, are you bi? Are
The
you?
lady was trying to get it in.
Yeah, it's like she's trying to get it in. Like, oh, you like dick, you fucking faggot. And I was like, dude,
yeah, she's
What the
trying to demasculate you.
yeah, and it was like, and it worked.
But the one thing I will say,
But
Andrew, is
in my opinion, she was fucking hot.
I know when you're young, losing your virginity, especially in high
It's
school,
very
losing
important.
your
It's very
virginity,
important.
it's everything at one man's point in life. But if I had to be honest, even though I hate Street Fighter is definitely more important than fucking
Street
girls.
Fighter is definitely more important than the girl who uses you for emotional support and go fuck Chad. Also, last time I'm gonna say that. Sorry.
Street Fighter is more important than girls and taking showers.
Well, that's melee, baby.
That's
Hey, that's melee, baby.
melee. So what's the moral of the story, Andrew?
Moral of the story is, do what you love, fuck what you hate. Except don't fuck what you hate.
No, you know I can vibe with that. Cause
Just do what makes you happy at the end of the day.
well, I was talking about like fuck what you hate.
Ha, Mr. Hate Fuck.
Fuck
Well,
what you
yeah,
do.
because the more you resent a girl, the better the fucking deserve to be.
Well, that's implying that I would have had any chance with her in the first place, which I didn't after that certain point.
Okay. But it's I don't know, I'm conflicted because
At the end of the day, I feel like I made poor decisions, but I feel like I made the best out of the decisions.
cause guys need a womanize. They just do. It makes them socially better and gives them like the shit they need to actually get up on top.
And
But
I completely agree with you.
yeah,
It's just not my thing, you know.
and that's
I mean, it
fine.
might come from a lack of confidence. It might come from a lack of like machismo or hell, even fucking testosterone at a certain point. Thank God I'm not gonna go bald at 20.
But it's
What you trying to say, guy?
Oh, Mr. 10 finger forehead. That's why your dick's so big.
Yeah, Jesse,
Thank
you
you.
on the toilet.
I don't know. I don't know if I had to
Toilet?
speak from personal experience. Losing virginity. It's especially when you're young and
Especially?
immature.
What?
Whatever.
It's a big deal.
I've had a few waters. Okay.
Hey, it's a big. It's a big. It's
Have a
a
fun
big,
drive home. What?
Aw,
This is
damn.
the last podcast I'm gonna be on, fellas.
Hey,
Ricky
R.I.P.
Blaze signing out.
Ricky
But-
Blaze.
But it's like this. When I lost it to Diva Girl and I went after it a second time, right? Afterwards, it's in my mind. It was fooling me at such an extent. I was like delusional. I was like,
And that's why
me and her are gonna be forever.
And that's why you hate women.
And that's not like why I hate women. It's just overall experience, especially at college. But it's if you would have done that,
I probably would have respected myself a lot less, to be honest. Or
yeah,
valued myself a lot less.
and she would have manipulated you, broken your heart.
She already did.
But even more because she has that over you now.
Yeah.
This guy had
Well,
sex
and the
with
biggest
you.
thing for me, and the reason I never fucked in the first place, was I am still to this day deathly scared of that whole shit where it's like, oh, he raped me.
That's a serious thing.
That's a serious
Yeah.
issue for me, is because I'm like,
Especially at
I'm
college.
very scared of that, because I'm a big man of consent. I want to make sure fully that you're into it and fully, like, available. And that's the part that bugs me the most,
Yeah.
is that you can get verbal consent, you can get, hell, fucking sign a signature, written consent, and they can say,
He raped me.
I want to eat
I
your
was
asshole.
forced or
Can
I
you
was
sign this
pressured.
paper?
yeah, and that's just,
But can we get into this topic of consent?
we're cutting it out.
Now we're keeping rolling.
Well, no, we're keeping it rolling,
Because it's a
but
serious.
we're keeping it for the backlogs, we're keeping it for the R18 podcast.
It's a serious topic that I want to get into.
Because I'd rather not get into the politics of it right now, if you don't mind. I apologize. It's my fault.
You know, okay, fine.
Alright, we're getting a little too political on
A little
this.
too political, and I think that's okay. But that's just something that was afraid of me.
I believe in consent.
Well,
No,
yeah,
no, but I do understand that.
We all here can agree that we
No,
both
because like
consent.
literally, I'll be with my
It's-
I'll be in an established relationship where I know like we've already been comfortable with each other. We're already having sex on a regular basis, but I still want to make sure that like you sure you want to have sex like I know like just to make sure like you know
Mhm.
like just because I don't want it to make it feel like all I care about is sex in the relationship. That's one reason, and also because I want to make sure that like she's not doing it just because I want to do it.
Yeah, you want to care about other people's
Yeah,
needs and
exactly.
interests, and that's where
You
the
have a good
compassion
heart.
comes in.
It's
I know.
just-
I'm not. Don't just want to get my dick wet. I have a big heart too.
It's just, and I
I
want
literally just said like 10 minutes ago that all you're trying to do is get your dick wet.
Yeah.
I have a big heart.
I want to ask Jesse this.
Oh, sorry.
You know what, Jared? Who asked
We
you?
go flip flop over
Hey, sorry,
here.
Jared. Sorry, Cameron.
Sorry?
Sorry, Jesse. Sorry, Eric.
I have a big dick and a big heart.
It's Modelo time.
In Modelo time.
It is.
But
Modelo.
I want to ask Jesse about this. Feel free to cut this out.
You have a booger on your nose.
Yeah.
It's still on there.
Hey, you know what? Fuck it, Jared. We're uploading this raw.
Okay.
Well, actually,
This is the R18.
Still on there.
No, we still need to
No,
move
no,
out
no,
some
no, no.
stuff.
And
Yeah.
Andrew, the
Still on
R18
there.
version is gonna be the raw
Okay.
version.
yeah, leave
So-
out all the swear words.
It's not on the top.
I'll
No, because the thing is that we'll ruin our monetization.
I'll go through it and see what I need to do.
Okay.
So, yeah, feel free to cut
We'll
this.
worry
Hey,
about that later.
also, I want to thank anyone, absolutely anyone, who had the audacity to listen to this bullshit. Thank you very much for your time.
We're closing it
And-
out.
what?
We're closing it out.
No, I just want to thank them right now before we go any further. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
We
for
can start a
not-
new one.
Taco Bell, thank
If you
too.
made this far in the podcast, thank you for not reporting us to the police.
Brought to you by Taco Bell. The
I
new
want-
Conchita
I-
Gordita
Don't hack me,
I need-
fucking
I need
Chinese.
$5 box.
Oh yes, if you're Chinese, stop hacking Eric's internet.
Yeah, you fuck.
Tiananmen Square.
I'll take
1984.
200 ping
Tiananmen
every
Square,
night.
1984.
He's having lagging problems. Please stop hacking him.
Oh. We can cut it out right here if you want, but I want to ask Jesse.
No, we
this.
gotta close it out.
We gotta-
Close it
okay.
out.
What's the closing subject? What are you guys looking forward to in the next
The-
few weeks?
I
More
got.
of a story.
I'll ask you off.
Getting my dick wet.
Jesse's trying to get his leg.
Just
Eric,
kidding.
Kind of went on Apex, dude.
hey, add me in Apex Legends. Jared.
I just
won
want to
a
meet.
game,
I just
man.
want. I just want to meet a nice woman who likes me back for who I am. Please, I like playing video. I love RuneScape. Do you like RuneScape? Please.
Give him your
Do
monkey
you like fighting
nuts.
games?
Please give him your monkey nuts.
I'm gonna link his phone number in the description. Please text him, ladies.
I will give you
Come
my
to my
phone
house,
number
please.
and my
Jared,
address.
Jared, what do you look? Or
That's
Jared.
Cameron.
Cameron, what do you
I'm
look?
the faggot Cameron. You should remember that.
You're
All right,
gay.
Andrew.
At least he admits it.
Hey,
No, listen.
You know-
Wait. I want to close it out.
no,
I
I haven't
look
said
forward-
my thing yet.
Yeah, but I have it. We're going to you next.
No, I want.
I'm
No,
looking-
you're getting the
I'm-
final.
No,
idea.
you're gonna
I-
close it out.
You're
You're
gonna
gonna
close it out.
Okay.
Add me on Apex Legends. My name is Shut Up Castro. Thank you very much. Please, I want to win. Please, I haven't won any games in like 3 years.
Same here.
Game hasn't even been out for a year. Okay.
Anyway,
Close it out for all of us.
close it out, Mr.
First
Cameron.
episode.
What's our final statement? What's the final statement for that?
Final statement is, I guess since this is all about girls,
Build the wall. Build the wall.
8 years, bitch.
Hey, cut that.
I can say that because I'm Mexican.
I'm keeping that in.
I can say it because I'm white. But
No, you can't. You
I'm
can't
cutting
say
that
because you're
out.
white.
Hey, what's our
Close it out,
derogatory term?
goddammit.
It's a cracker, meaning we have the power.
No.
Cracker, like a whip.
I'm a goop.
I'm keeping all that in.
Okay,
Oh.
okay. So my closing statement.
Close
is,
it out for all of us. The episode.
if you happen to, whether by the YouTube algorithms or whatever, if you happen to stop by this podcast and you like what you have, please support us because
You like what you have?
I feel like
Hey, stick around. There's gonna be a lot more content coming.
not only that, but I feel like what we're doing is productive.
Give me money. What? Keep going.
I just want my Bugatti and then I'm gone.
We're broke. I'm trying to feed my nicotine addiction.
No, I'm letting you guys all know right
out.
now, including anyone who listens to this podcast, we're selling out instantly.
Please, we'll take any.
We'll
ad.
take
Yeah.
$5.
Trying to feed my
What's up with
ABGs.
McDonald's.
I'm just trying to get my farmland Virginia and Ghost. But listen, it's like this. Thank you. I feel like what we're doing is productive. I look forward to doing this
I don't
because
know
I
about
feel
that.
like
I look really forward to
even
this.
though I have a job, I feel like what this is more productive than anything because we're actually creating something, which is what people should do in general.
We're talking
something.
about subjects that most
mean a lot to us.
Yeah, that mean a lot to us, and then like also another thing is that like for the most part we don't really have too much of a filter.
Yeah,
For now.
like
For now.
like shouts out to the late and great Patrice O'Neal. God rest
Hey,
his soul.
cheers to that. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers to Patrice O'Neal. Man was a pimp before the time where you couldn't be.
God
But
bless.
the thing is yeah, we want to create a podcast where we're just fucking a couple of guys just talking about
Fucking a
whatever.
couple of guys.
God damn it, Cameron!
All right. Episode 0. Cameron is gay. Thanks for your time, everyone. Have a great night.
Don't date Latina chicks. I'm not gay. Bye.
Buy me
You're
an Asian
fucking
honey,
gay.
please.